And that will be preceded by Impunity versus Mahadewa. And for the last series, it's going to be PeanutButter versus Team X. But so far, Team X is super happy for sure with the 4 points that they got from the
Definitely.
first three matches of this game. And Impunity on the second ranking as of the moment, with having 2 points. And this is an amazing first three series of game. Although we're seeing a lot of sweeps, 2-0 score scenes
Mhm.
from yesterday, and even 2-0. I was actually expecting a 2-1 at least
Mhm.
for this third series, Mischievous, but we did not get that.
I was actually expecting coming from this match as well at least a 2-1 score line, but then again we are seeing a strong powerful lineup coming from the side of Team X, so they are a force to reckon with. So that also speaks of whenever they're going to reach the upper or lower bracket elimination upper bracket playoffs from this tournament. So again, that was a very, very intense match for the first two series that we casted, Kaisaya. What are your thoughts for the next upcoming series for in the later on?
Next upcoming series, I really wish well for PeanutButter and Mahadewa. There
Mhm.
are two teams right now on the bottom rankings for the after the first three series,
Mhm.
as they need to get some points in order to make it off in the playoffs. But so
Mhm.
far, so good. I think though. Team X gonna be Lilo in here at the meantime because they are now just left with one game. But it's gonna be pretty late in Southeast Asian time zone. Let's see if they're gonna be still awake on that time because I do believe that one member is not feeling well.
Mhm.
And again, to those who are actually looking for where Cosmo University is, unfortunately they have to retreat from this tournament. And we just gotta think because another Philippine team, Team X, former Finel players
Mhm.
of Honor of Kings, just right off the bat, just joined the tournament. They were you
Mhm.
were mentioning, okay, they're so prepared and all that,
Mhm.
but they said, okay, just invite us right off the bat, and we'll be ready. So I think that is a great, like, whatever situation you're in, you're gonna be ready because you have the power to actually battle it out.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more, Kaisaya there. And of course, knowing preparedness is always related to winning a game. But in this case, it's going to be a full mix of emotions in this roller coaster ride because again, we have different teams, different personalities, different tactics. So all in all, we're going to really much see very spectacular storylines. Of course, all of us really loves an underdog story. So in with the expectations of having impunity with a 2-0 sweep, it's going to be the reverse sweep coming from the side of Team X for this final. I mean third series for this night because again, once we transition later on, we hope you still guys support our following casters and of course support the succeeding games because this will be the last series that will Miss Kaisai and I will be casting.
Yes, that's so true. And again, please support and follow Hawk Underground. We have more surprises
Mm-hmm.
upcoming for you guys. This is just season one of the tournament, and there will be more to come for sure. And then again,
Mm-hmm.
and at least we're gonna be throwing onto a short break before we left this. Once again, I'm KSI. With me is Mischievous. We're so happy to actually have casted you the first three series of the game. See you guys in the next series of the games the on that land, but hold on because that
Oh!
is the first blood going onto the hands of the D Renji. D Renji actually one of the top picks from. And we gotta be careful. Hang on though, because there's a
Oh!
skirmish happening. Unfortunately, as well as
Oh!
impressive, but mid
Oh,
lane.
this being here in the mid lane, that will be a one man down from the side of Team Mahadewa, and as possible another engagement with the stun blows coming from Team X.
This is a lovely multitasking coming from the side of Team X. Top side, top tower, as well as the mid tower.
Oh,
That is going to
possible
create them a
engagement.
lot of space.
Another team member down coming from the side of
Oh
Team X, and
no.
that will be a triple kill. Will this be a rampage? Oh my god! The member here of Exorcy is with the Overlord Vanguard here, still marching in down, but here one man down from the side of Team Mahadewa as they try to get just one more, and
The
that will be
chase.
there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon will be securing that kill for their side of the team.
One member down on the side of Mahadewa. No IF that will create the place that.
Mahadewa. Will this be a great opportunity for them to engage with the high ground or deep dive coming from the same members of Team Mahadewa? But oh, with a flash in, and we go. They need to, keep that balance when it comes to invasion. But here, speaking of balance, team by here by Team Mahadewa, and all of
Oh
the
no,
ultimate has all
Sharon!
been initiated. Here we go, shot.
To actually create the
Oh.
time, but hold on! Oh, look at
Oh
that
no, that was
piggy!
a 1v1 situation coming from the side of Team
Oh,
Mahadewa. But
Sharon!
then will this be the
Oh
first kill
no!
that they will get? Yes, and that was
Yes!
this objective. But then again, Hausen going in deep. Will this be a fall down for the
Oh,
side of the flash
oh
escaping but
yes!
fail?
And Holzen is not really having a good time in here
And
as a
right,
farm
we go,
laner on the
ladies
side
and
of Peanut
gentlemen,
Butter.
as we are now
Oh,
seeing once again
again!
one plays coming from the side of Impunity, and there we go. We are seeing a one-man down from the side of Team Peanut Butter. A one-man down from the side of Team Peanut Butters. Will this be a follow-up coming from the side of Team with a flash? Has well been used teams. Not looking good for the side of Team Peanut Butters as we are now
Not yet
seeing
done, even!
pretty much diving into the team fight. Team Butters trying to progress in terms of damage output, but there we go. Fair play. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We can see all of the used resources coming from the side of Team Impunity as already been initiated. That's been a 3-man down for the side of Team Peanut Butter. Now
They
we
won't
are
end.
see a 2v1 situation as we are trying to see with Team Peanut Butter is trying to take down. And there we go. Here, Peanut Butter is initiating again one of the team fights. And there we go, securing the first, another kill for the members of Team Impunity, starting to pulling in. And there we go. We can see here the jungler coming here. And will there be another takedown coming from the side of Team Impunity with the sustained damage
Oh
being
no!
protected?
The Kaiser Lin Feng. He is a jungler, but meantime, look at the Dharma once more.
Now seeing here the power spike coming from the side of Team Impunity, trying to invade the enemy jungle here from the side of Team Peanut Butter. Oh,
Now in the bottom left part of the map, look at this
will
one.
this be a secure kill? No!
Oh no! I don't from his bullets.
I think he
And look at
already
his
gave in.
Oh yeah, probably. But oh no!
Now in the top side of the map, the Charlotte is in very crucial situation, securing
no.
that ramp, securing a double kill there. That was a too greedy attempt coming from the side of Team Impunity. James just hiding in the behind that bush here, coming from the bottom lane. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with
Shangguan!
ultimate with the first blood. Pushing heroes coming from their position, so they need to bounce back. And bouncing back, we are going to see here they will be taking up damage coming from the side of Team X, finding in Dragon very, very deep here, and there we go. We'll be falling down.
Lowered down to 1k, but hold thought 1v2 situation. It's
Oh,
the top side.
Of one of the members coming from the side of Team Impunity, and right now this will be the second segment coming from the side of Team Impunity. Oh, with the knock-up damage again, Maggie just giving all
is onto the hands of Team X right now, taking off the mid lane tower of the game.
Ultimate has been all going in, but that will be a kill from the side of Team Impunity. But with the crowd control perspective, Lamb will be getting a kill for their side of the team, but then again backs away. But as both mics are available for both sides of the team, and this will be Team Impunity was able to steal that Overlord, but now and this will be Team Impunity was able to steal that Overlord, but now members coming from the side of Team Impunity running away and dying to Lamb will be securing that kill. That will be a 1-for-1 trade-off, but then again, at what degree Shadow Vanguards are now alive, despite all of the resources are now being used, but Lamb will be securing that kill, and this will be a one. Those are tanking it, but then again, will this be enough for their survivability? And that will get taken down 4-man. That's taken down by Team X.
And this is it, the first loss of Team Impunity. One of the teams that actually we have been right now.
So
but
with the knock-up damage, with the flash play, Dragon barely makes it alive, but will still another able to turn falls down in the hands of Team X. Will this be another team wipeout for the side of Team? But then Angela, how he will be able to secure the kill. Oh, that damage output is such disgusting from the side of Xiaolin, but then again falls down in the hands, and 4 members down for the side of Team Impunity. They're trying to get the last player there.
on that land, but hold on, because that is the first blood going onto the hands of the D-Renji. D-Renji actually one of the top picks from. And we gotta be careful. Hang on though, because there's a skirmish happening, unfortunately, as well as impressive. But mid lane.
Being here in the mid lane, that will be a one-man down from the side of Team Mahadewa, and as possible another engagement with the stun blows coming from Team X.
This is a lovely multitasking coming from the side of Team X. Top side, top tower, as well as the mid tower. That is going to create them a lot of space.
Another team member down coming from the side of Team X, and that will be a triple kill. Will this be a rampage? Oh my god! The member here of Exorcy is with the Overlord Vanguard here, still marching in down, but here one man down from the side of Team Mahadewa as they try to get just one more, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon will be securing that kill for their side of the team.
One member down on the side of Mahadewa. No IF that will create the place that
Mahadewa. Will this be a great opportunity for them to engage to the high ground, or deep dive coming from the members of Team Mahadewa? But with a flash in, and we go. They need to, keep that balance when it comes to invasion. But here, speaking of balance, by Team Mahadewa, and all of the ultimate has all been initiated. Here we go, shot
to actually create the time, but hold on. Look at that.
No, that was a 1v1 situation coming from the side of Team Mahadewa. But they will this be the first kill that they will get. Yes, and that was this objective. But then again, Hausen going in deep. Will this be a fall down for the side? It will be the flash escaping, but fail.
And Holzen is not really having a good time in here as a farm laner on the side of PeanutButter.
We are now seeing once again one place coming from the side of Impunity, and there we go. We are seeing a one-man down from the side of Team PeanutButter. A one-man down from the side of Team PeanutButter. Will this be a follow-up coming from the side of Team with a flash as well as being used teams? Not looking good for the side of Team PeanutButters as we are
not just done even
pretty much diving into the team fight. Team Butters trying to progress in terms of damage output, but there we go, fair play. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We can see all of the use resources coming from the side of Team Impunity as already been initiated. That's really a 3-man down for the side of Team PeanutButter. Now we are see a 2v1 situation as we are trying to see with Team PeanutButter trying to take down, and there we go. Here PeanutButter is initiating again one of the team fights, and there we go, securing the first another kill for the members of Team Impunity, starting to pulling in, and there we go. We can see here the jungler come here, and will there be another takedown coming from the side of Team Impunity with a sustained damage?
Oh no!
Protected.
The Kaiser Lin Feng, he is a jungler, but meantime, look at the Dharma wants some more.
Now seeing here the power spike coming from the side of Team Impunity, trying to invade the enemy jungle here from the side of Team PeanutButter. Oh!
Now in the bottom lane part of the map, look at this
will
one.
This be a secure kill? No!
Oh no! I don't from his bullets.
I think he already gave in.
Oh yeah, probably. But oh no.
Now in the top side of the map, the Charlotte is in very crucial situation, securing that ramp, securing a double kill there. That was a too greedy attempt coming from the side of Team Impunity. James just hiding in the behind that bush here, coming from the bottom lane. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, ultimate with the first blood. Heroes coming from their composition, so they need to bounce back. And bouncing back, we are going to see here they will be taking up damage coming from the side of Team X, finding in Dragon very deep here, and there we go, we'll be falling down.
Lowered down to 1k, but hold thought 1v2 situation to the top side.
Of one of the members coming from the side of Team Impunity, and right now this will be the second segment coming from the side of Team Impunity. Oh, with the knock-up damage again, Maggie just giving all
is onto the hands of Team X right now, taking off the mid lane tower of the game.
Ultimate has been all going in, but that will be a kill from the side of Team Impunity. But with the crowd control perspective, Lamb will be getting a kill for their side of the team, but then again backs away. But as both mics are available for both sides of the team, and this will be Team Impunity was able to steal that Overlord, but now and this will be Team Impunity was able to steal that Overlord, but now members coming from the side of Team Impunity running away and trying to camp with securing that kill. That will be a 1-for-1 trade-off, but then again, at what degree Shadow Vanguards are now alive despite all of the resources are now being used, but Lamb will be securing that kill, and this will be a one. Are tanking it, but then again, will this be enough for their survivability? And that will get down 4-man. That's taken down by Team X.
one of the teams that actually we have been right now.
So
But
with the
all of a
knockoff
sudden,
damage, with the flash plays, Dragon barely makes it alive, but we will still another able to turn falls down in the hands of Team X. Will this be another team wipeout for the side of Team? But then again, for the side of Angela, how he will be able to secure the kill. Oh, that damage output is such disgusting from the side of Xiaolin, but then again falls down in the hands and 4 members down for the side of Team Impunity. They're trying to get the last player there.
On that lane, but hold on, because that is the first blood going onto the hands of the D-Renji. D-Renji actually one of the top picks from. And we gotta be careful. Hang on though, because there's a skirmish happening, unfortunately, as well as impressive. But mid lane,
Being here in the mid lane, that will be a 1-man down from the side of Team Mahadewa, and as possible another engagement with the stun blows coming from Team X.
this is a lovely multitasking coming from the side of Team X. Top side, top tower, as well as the mid tower. That is gonna create them a lot of space.
Another team member down coming from the side
Oh,
of Team X,
no.
and that will be a triple kill. Will this be a rampage? Oh my god! The member here of Exorcy is with the Overlord Vanguard here, still marching in down, but here one man down from the side of Team Mahadewa as they try to get just one more. And
The chase?
there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon will be securing that kill for their side of the team.
One member down on the side of Mahadewa. No IF that will create the place that.
Mahadewa, will this be a great opportunity for them to engage with the high ground or deep dive coming from the 10 members of Team Mahadewa? But oh, with a flash in, and we go. They need to, keep that balance when it comes to invasion. But here, speaking of balance, by Team Mahadewa, and all of it has all been initiated. Here we go, shot.
To actually create the time, but hold on.
Oh
Look at that.
no, that was a 1v1 situation coming from the side of Team Mahadewa. But then will this be the first kill that they will get? Yes, and that was this objective. But then again, Hausen going in deep. Will this be a fall down for the side of the flash? Escaping, but failed.
And Holzen is not really having a good time in here as a farm laner on the side of PeanutButter.
Once again, one plays coming from the side of Impunity, and there we go. We are seeing a 1-man down from the side of Team PeanutButter. A 1-man down from the side of Team PeanutButter. Will this be a follow-up coming from the side of Team with a flash as well as leaving your teams? Not looking good for the side of Team PeanutButters as we are now
Not done even.
pretty much diving into the team fight. Team Butters trying to progress in terms of damage output, but there we go, fair play. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We can see all of the used resources coming from the side of Team Impunity as already been initiated. That's
And we are back here at Kings of Underground Asia 1, Group Stage, day number 2, Group B, and we are your shoutcasters for the 4th series Sedgecast together with Kakao Reporter.
Yes, hello everyone and good evening right now. We are about to get into another day once again for tonight. And this series we are going to see PeanutButter against Mahadewa from Indonesia.
Yup, exactly. And based on the recap that we have during the early stages of our series, for the first series, we have 2-0 in favor of the Team X against Mahadewa for the startup of our day here for the group stages, for the Group B, and also for the second series, 2-0 sweep for the Impunity against the PeanutButter, and for our recently ended third series, 2-0 sweep once more from the Team X from the Philippines against the Impunity. And for our fourth series, we will be casting the battle between the team that looking forward to have a better run, to have a better comeback when it comes to the momentum, and that is the PeanutButter from Thailand, and also we have Mahadewa from Indonesia, and both teams having a rocky start during the early pacing of this group stages, but this time being Coco, they need to bounce back well in this kind of scenario if they want to reach our playoffs, and especially discussing the tournament format for our group stages. The top 2 teams will only advance per bracket, so every point counts, and the top 1 team will reach the upper bracket, then the top 2 team of each bracket will be on the lower bracket. So for the teams, you must go on and collect the points as early as possible and be a dominating team for your bracket to reach the playoffs and have a safe zone, have a great positioning when it comes to the upper bracket. So you have a second life, even though you have a rocky game during that upper bracket matches for the playoffs, you still have a chance to fight back and maybe have a lower bracket dark horse run for that series.
Yes, exactly. And in this match, we are seeing Mahadewa and PeanutButter. Both teams they are have 0 points right now, so they are fighting for the first point of tonight and for their chance to get into the next round of the playoffs.
Exactly, Coco. And for these teams, I think they need to learn their lesson about what happened during their first series. And right now, it's all about the big adjustments that they need to somewhat overcome in this game. And seeing the priority picks from the team of our Mahadewa, selecting the Hino and Prince of Landing, DRNG, I must say that they want the mobility and also the quick burst down against those tanky heroes for the team of our Peanut Butter. But Peanut Butter setting for the heroes that can easily give them some projectiles and also AoE damage with the Angela and also the early squishy heroes. And you have the Zhang Wei that can easily tank and also absorb those damage output that the team of our Mahadewa will be giving to them.
Yes, both teams in the first phase of the draft they are doing really good. I like how they drafted Hino because these heroes is actually from the Peanut Butter side that they have Heavens who is really good at this hero, so they just stole it and put it in the first pick.
That's a great insight that's coming from you, Coco. And if you cannot use the hero, and might as well don't give it. But this time, for the team of our Mahadewa, they steal this Hino for the team of against the team of our Peanut Butter. And speaking of the global ban system or the global ban pick system, so when the team use already a certain hero pool for the game number one, they can't use it anymore to the preceding game. So as much as possible, you need to connect, you need to play well during those heroes, and most probably create some separation when it comes to the battles that you are going into it. And for the team right now, the last two bans heading for the team of Mahadewa, Coco, is the Byron and also the Jing. So the idea there is to limit the backline reach and also to have a better pacing when it comes to the control on the clash lane. Especially Byron is one of those heroes that really consistent when it comes to the laning pace. He can easily dominate his opponent, and also with the fast gear, the first field suppression, providing him additional shield, and also the AoE effect with the crowd control, the slow effect that the first field suppression will be given to the opponents was too massive, and it can be a hindrance for your opponent to escape. So might as well ban that hero.
Yes, and the second skill of Byron is really crucial in the team fight. Once you can use the second skill and then just a normal attack, and if you hit many heroes like 3 or 4 members of enemies, it would be a table turn in that game, in that team fight. So that is very important for playing Byron, so just ban it out. And as well as Mayin from Peanut Butter side, that they just take it away, and in the second phase of the pick, just picking the Cao Cao, and Mahadewa side just pick the Dharma on the top side.
So it looks interesting right now, Coco, because the last two picks coming from Mahadewa. Early on, I already go to the LPO some HOK on-site event. So the Athena is one of those heroes that really annoying, because when he receives death, he will stay still during that certain area that he has fallen down, and he will provide the vision, the quick response, and also the revelation on the jungle objective was one of the keynotes for them to maximize for the team of our Mahadewa. And having the kind of that approach means they need to capitalize the vision and also the information that they will be gathering with the help of that Athena. And based on the strategy that I already observed during that on-site event,
Enemy minions will arrive in 5
this is
seconds.
a great one because you will provide a buy time, so diverting the attention of your opponents to you. Then you are allowing your teammates to have a safe zone, having a clear path to farm well during the early pacing of the game. And when the time comes that they reach their full potential, securing their initial items, this will be a disastrous moments from the Peanut Butter. But for the Peanut Butter, having the Cao Cao, we know his potential. He has a fast minion clearing and also jungle clearing, taking down the Tyrant and also the Overlord. He has a good sustainability, can dish out some damage, and those maximization of the potential, the advantages, you need to max it out.
Just looking at that positioning of Cao Cao right now, just invading that red buff wave from Mahadewa, and on the bottom side, Ali got solo killed by Tiranjia.
That was a great
First blood.
kill for the team of our Direnji and Mahadewa, just starting up the fire against the Peanut Butter early stages of the game, and seeing the goal difference, it is closely 800 in favor of our Mahadewa. So seeing the pressure right now, the idea for the rotation is just to have that fast gear, and when it comes to the fast rotation, they need to secure and continuously punish the jungle camp of our Peanut Butter for them to have a outsource or maybe lesser resources when it comes to their jungler. And the idea for that kind of rotation that Mahadewa conducted against the Peanut Butter, just denying those jungle objectives, will lowering the chance that this Cao Cao having a fast level 4.
Yes, and right now Cao Cao is at level 4. He has a chance to gang into some lane, but let's see which lane is he going to. Let's see at the bottom side here is 2v1. Is Prince of Lightning trying to dive here into Hosen, but he's still alive, and that two more members of Peanut Butters get that kill.
What a great play for the team of our Peanut Butter, even though they have a slow start when it comes to the early kills, but they managed to come back in this game, and seeing the additional dashes and also slashes, the pokes coming from the Cao Cao was too good. The heavy hammer swings together with the knockups coming from the Zhang Wei was one of those things that they need to capitalize and also get the full potential reach for this time being. And seeing another invasion onto the jungle camp, the slashes coming from the Prince of Landing, just cutting the head of the members of our Peanut Butter. And where are you going? Together with Hino, just looking forward to dish out another damage output, but Zhang Wei, fair player, needs to be fair right now. He needs to be a pseudo tank. He needs to absorb all the damage output that Mahadewa frontliners needs to be given against them. But the counter play coming from the Peanut Butter is smooth like butter, but the invasion was still going on for the team of our Mahadewas. They will try to secure this Crimson Golem and also Azure Golem for their side. So I think this is a ceasefire right now, Coco Reporter.
Yes, exactly. And we just seeing that Fadel just used his ultimate skill to retreat. So this hero is really good at poking at some point, and then he just retreat with the ultimate skill. By the way, we are seeing Athena just die once again, but that is not the problem for this hero, because as Zesh just mentioned before, this hero can provide the vision of the enemy side. So it sometimes would be good for Athena to die in the early game.
Agree, and that's a great opening for you to have if you have that mechanic on your side, because they call this that strategy as a dying Athena, but providing the vision and information that will allow your team to have a better positioning, better scouting where the team of our Peanut Butter just going in all over the spaces of the map, and predicting the pathing and also the movements of the Peanut Butter will create Mahadewa so much opportunity to initiate or maybe to somewhat slow things down when it comes to committing to the team fight. And just securing this tyrant, it will allows them to have additional damage output coming from their basic attacks, and also dishing out chain lightning against the members of our Peanut Butter.
Yes, and Mahadewa right now they have a little goal leading on this side of 1k goal right now. And let's see, the team fight is coming again. Ali is going to die, but Athena is down first, and then Tiranjia from behind, he still be able to alive.
And that's the idea right now for this Athena. Before I die, I will scout and I will rebuild the positioning
Yes.
and also the spaces of our Peanut Butter when it comes to the jungle camp, and another slashes being provided by our Hino, just creating suppression and also creating pressure to the jungle camp. But the counter play with the unlimited slashes, the swings coming from Cao Cao, just diminishing the lead right now, and additional projectiles coming from the Angela will give them heavens above against the members of our Mahadewa. And for the team of Mahadewa, even though they have a slow start in this game, I think the scaling of their heroes, if they will secure their items, especially Holzen and also Heavens, the double H factor will create headaches against the team of our Mahadewa.
Yes, and I have to admit that Mahadewa right now, they are really smooth and stable in the early game. I just want to see how are they going to going to farm in the next stage, and how are they going to rotate the map. And we are seeing right now, Yep, he just stole that red buff and he just running away from Cao Cao, and that is this just the goal of him, because he just took the red buff and he can die now because Cao Cao would not receive the goal from the red buff that the jungle.
Yep, Pogo reporter. But still, that's a win-win condition for the team of our Mahadewa, just securing that initial orange buff or red buff for the team of there. But even though that Cao Cao able to gain back the orange buff, but I think the idea for the team of our Mahadewa is being the creating of pressure onto the jungle side and having those vision revelation, the unlimited deaths that this Athena receiving is one of the strategies that I think they need to apply again and again and again, because if they continuously punishing or just diverting the attention of the members of our peanut butter to this Athena, I think the other members of our Mahadewa just freely going for the easy farming, just securing the laning pace, and also having the dual lane clearing for each side of the map. And for this kinds of situation, you need to be cautious if you are the team of our peanut butter, because even though you have a close in the gap when it comes to the gold, but the initiation prowess, the damage output, and also the backline assassination that this Prince of Langling can create was too little. And the proficiency when it comes to the skill layering coming from the peanut butter heavens needs to use that blazing brilliance for them to somewhat melt down those HP bars coming from the team of our Mahadewa. But still, the tankiness coming from the Shangwei fair player just being fair in this game.
That is support 1v1 over there, that Athena against Zhang Fei. And one more point about Athena is, once she died, the more she died, the less gold that peanut butter received. So she has to like sacrifice herself as much as possible in the early game and try not to get the kill, because once you get the kill for Athena, the gold will be reset and the enemy side will receive the same amount of gold as it was.
And the idea there, Coco reporter, is the sacrificial lamb. That's the right term for IFS provision when it comes to his playstyle. He needs to sacrifice his life for him to gather some information, or maybe to roam around and just to spot out or send some sightings against the members of our peanut butter. But peanut butter, seeing their rotations right now, they have the damage output and also the artillery coming from heavens and Holsen. So that's one of the solid things that the peanut butter needs to instill in this game. And the projectiles coming from the blazing brilliance. What a brilliant play coming from heavens, the heavenly damage, the magical burst, and also the shutdown against the jungler of our Mahadewa. That was an unfortunate sequence of events for the team of our Mahadewa.
On the top side, there's still the team fight going on, and Derringer is down. Heno is still there. Ultimate skill is ready, and he's ready to out. And Heavens is over there trying to get that kill, but he's still tanky enough to retreat.
And for our Mahadewa, even though that they have the lead when it comes to the gold, but still, kills difference, this is favorable for the team of our red side, which is the peanut butter. And the good things that the peanut butter doing in this game is just to have the safe zone and also the spacing from their backline artillery damage dealers. Also having the free hit, and also looking forward for this RD, he can create so much damage output. The DPS, the basic attacks, and also the critical hits was too risky to receive by the members of our Mahadewa. And heavens, those crucial blazing brilliance and the pokes coming from this Angela just causing them so much pain on the skin for the members of our Mahadewa. So the idea for the team of our Mahadewa is just to first out the fights and also the backline assassination. They need to shut down first Heavens and also Holsen, then just let fair player to be to be alone, because the idea here is fair player needs to gain attraction. So you need to somewhat cancel first, or maybe they divert your attention. Instead of attacking fair player, you must shut down first Heavens and Olsen. And if you will do that rightly or correctly for the team of Mahadewa, that's the opening for them to crush multiple towers, especially the outer and inner turrets against the members of our peanut butter.
Yes, and right now we are seeing Mahadewa trying to push the turrets because they are having that Derringer, and this Derringer this hero is very good at pushing, as we can know that he can push the turrets by staying outside of the turret by using his normal attack, and this is really a good side of Pirangia that they pick, and as well as the other heroes that Mahadewa just picked, just provide the vision like Prince of Lanling and Athena. So Mahadewa they have a very good on the vision controlling in this game.
Agree, Coco reporter, and for the team of our peanut butter, I think we need to maximize their potential when it comes to dish out damage against the members of our Mahadewa. They need to somewhat put some pressure first, or maybe locate this Prince of Landing for them to avoid those crucial assassination onto the back lane. And this Zhao just looking forward to somewhat create interruption, and also just to have a better lane clearing and also siding pressure against the Mahadewa. But right now, Coco reporter heading to the 10-minute mark of the ball game, you will see the pressure, you will see the damage output coming from this Cao Cao, the heavy sword swings, just keeping them distance against the members of our Mahadewa. But the diversion of attention, that's the main attraction for the team of our Mahadewa. They will try to secure another kill for the team of our peanut butter and looking for more bread. 2 casualties down for the Mahadewa, and this is looking tough as the Dharma looking forward to disengage, but the combination of punches with the mantras will somehow create some shooting factor against the members of our peanut butter.
Yes, and Peanut Butter they have taken down the middle lane turret already long ago, so they are having the vision as well. And right now it's 10-minute marks, and Peanut Butter they are getting the overload as well, as Mahadewa just took that tyrant as well.
And also, if you have the Cao Cao on your team composition, his ultimate is the Blood Soak Legend. So when it comes to the team fight, when there is a connected crowd control for the team of Mahadewa, or maybe a suppression or stun, he will cleanse that, and that's the idea. If you will remain yourself clean in this game and avoiding those stuns, you will create so much heavy hammer swings, and maybe can create so much damage when it comes to the team fight. And even though there's a lot of threats, the Dharma and also the Athena can dish out and maybe receive some damage, but you can withstand those damages because of the sustainability that this Cao Cao from Peanut Butter just playing so well in this game, and also having the damage output coming from DRNG. Just looking forward to somewhat secure this orange buff or red buff for the team of our Mahadewa. But the shutdown onto the top lane of Camkill will be served by this Dharma for the team of our Mahadewa. So misdirection and also the scattered moments, that's the thing of beauty for the both teams.
Yes, this was 1v2 between Cao Cao and Prince of Lanling, but on the bottom side is Dead, as I said, coming from Allen, but he just died and didn't get that kill. He tried to get Pirangia, but it was way too deep right there. And on the bottom side, Mammon coming here with the ultimate skill, Ali going back to her umbrella, and Heaven is still stuck in Dan, killing spree going to Mammon.
What the initiation coming from the Mahadewa, combination of punches with the enlightenment mantra, just enlightening the members of our Mahadewa. Peanut Butter looking forward to having counter replay, and also the engage coming from the Cao Cao.
Cao Cao is here.
Swinging the hammers right now, and another takedown with the jump, with a knockup against Renji, but the vision was there for our Athena, and also this Halo, just looking forward to have some Halo and just giving some pressure against the members of our Peanut Butter. But the shutdown with the assassination onto the back lane, even though the preferred player is very squishy and very tanky, the burst coming from Axoreti, just providing it all for the team of our Mahadewa.
Wow, the team fight was so long. We are seeing from the bottom side, and the team fight just stopped in front of the middle lane. And right now, in another team fight coming in, Fadel, he still has his ultimate skill, but he's trying to use his skill as much as possible as he can recover his SP back.
And when it comes to the itemization, Kuku reporter, for the team of our Mahadewa, they are securing also the Axe of Torment. So the on-hit slows and having that anti-squishy effect against those mobile heroes for the team of our Peanut Butter. They need to think twice when it comes to reaching and also allowing some on-hit slows against the Sevens and also O's, and same as well for the team of our Peanut Butter. Just having the Axe of Torment, it will allow you to have a better relocation or better pin down when it comes to those squishy heroes. They need to locate or maybe track the positioning of Akshureti and also just avoid the resiliency and the aggression level for the team of our Mahadewa. And right now, securing the Tyrant. This is looking tough right now. Multiple knockups being served.
Oh.
Another attack and slashing and dicing. What will be the connection? But the disengagement was there for the team of our Mahadewa. But onto the top lane, they are looking forward to have some pressure, misdirection, and the calculation of offense and defense was there for the team of our Peanut Butter. Prolonged team fight with the slashes. Just going in right now for the team of our Peanut Butter as they will try to chase this Hino for the team of Mahadewa. But still, the sideline pressure, the segue moments coming from the team of our Peanut Butter was too crucial.
On the top side, turret is being pushed into the high ground right now, so Mahadewa need to retreat and protect their high ground since Athena just died on the top lane and then no one just care about the top lane turret right now.
And also right now securing the enhanced overlord, it will give them so much space and also so much advantage when it comes to lane pushing. But for this kinds of situation, what will be the decision making for the team of our Peanut Butter as one member, Heavens and also Cow Cow going down. And for the Mahadewa, even though that they cannot get that Shadow Vanguard spawn for the team of theirs, but securing two heads, just like one stone, two birds.
Look at them all,
By the
yeah.
members of our Mahadewa. Another chase down with the Dharma, with the Enlightenment mantra, just shocking the members of our Peanut Butter. The tower dive was crucial. That was a fantastic play coming from the Mahadewa, surprisingly, and punishing the members of our Peanut Butter. Another slashes with the CC immune and also the slashes connection against the members of our Mahadewa. Peanut Butter just looking forward to have a fight back, but the artilleries just to have a pressure or maybe lane clearing was too great for the team of our Peanut Butter. But Coco Reporter, the flanks, the assassination, and the tower dives, that's well calculated for the team of our Mahadewa.
Yes, I think Memon did a really great play in the team fight, and another once again Fadel is 1v3, 1v4 right now. Ultimate skill is in his hand. Is he going to use that? And yes, it's on time. He can return to the ultimate skill there.
Diversion play, just looking forward for the teleportation just to somewhat escape from the possible pick-up potential that the members of our Peanut Butter will be served against them. And 19 to 13 kill scoreline, Coco Reporter. This is a bloody and messy massacre that Peanut Butter providing against the Mahadewa when it comes to the team fights. But seeing the goal difference when it comes to the economy, this is be vulnerable for the Mahadewa. And the idea for these kinds of games is just to have a discipline and also know your strengths and weaknesses, and also just to have a better side or sighting when it comes to on how to react on those crucial situation. And for this kinds of scenery for the both teams, it's all about the game adjustments and the proper shot call for them to have captured the necessary heroes or necessary targets that can bring them the best of their winning conditions when it comes to committing skirmishes.
Yes, exactly. And right now the game is going back and forth, and we still can't decide who is going to win this game. So it might be just one or two more team fights that will decide the game, just like the yesterday games that I just watched. Yeah.
Agree, Coco Reporter. Single error can cost you the game in these kinds of games. And right now, the high ground turret onto the bottom lane being crushed with the members of our Mahadewa. So the sideline pressure and also the super minions was there right now. So I think for the Peanut Butter, they need to put more emphasis just to clear the super minions heading to their bases onto that lower grounds or the bottom lane of their map. And for the continuous punishment, also the rotation that the team of our Mahadewa doing against the Peanut Butter is more on the 4-1 rotation. They want to have a sideline pressure at the same time. They want to have a better prolonged team fight. But the rampage on the off-cam kill on that Tyrant pet was being crucial for the members of our Mahadewa, and also Cow Cow being shut down by our Annex. And this is a sick moment for the members of our Peanut Butter. Another flank with a vision coming from that Athena. Where are you going? The scouting
gonna be the
reports,
game.
and also the Hino, just looking forward to do some damage and dish out some punishment against the members of our Peanut Butter. But still, crucial players being shut down. Rosen and also Cow Cow, the jungler and the main supplier of damage, which is the farm lane. this is lacking of damage right now in this kinds of time being for the team of our Peanut Butter against Mahadewa.
Yes, and as we see the team fight, we are seeing Athena trying to pull someone from Team Peanut Butter coming to killing the web, and he successfully did that because there were two members of Peanut Butter who trying to get him, and then other side will be 4v3, and Mahadewa has more players to play, and it was in the advantage for Mahadewa in the team fight.
And for the Mahadewa, just looking forward to somewhat lessen the battle's pulse resources. If the team of our Peanut Butter committing their necessary skills and also the battle's pulse with the Flash, this is looking bad right now. They need those battle's pulse to connect and well time the use for them to somewhat capture multiple members against the Mahadewa in these kinds of games. And for the Mahadewa, discipline is the key to victory because they have the lead right now when it comes to the economy and map coverage. 7 towers to 5. That's a widened map coverage that they are stealing against the Peanut Butter. So they need to continuously punish the members of our Peanut Butter in these kinds of games. But heading to the 20-minute mark of the game, Coco Reporter, for the
It's
game number
20
1,
minutes.
the Tempest Dragon.
Yes.
This
The
is looking
Tempest
tough
Dragon
right now,
is
the
here,
minions.
but maybe they are
yeah.
going to into the team fight right now here. Ultimate skill coming here. Athena coming from behind, trying to get that Ali. In front here we have Allen trying to kill the Mammoth, but he died first. Had this resurrection coming out here. Enix trying to kiting. Cao Cao is trying to kill that as well, but resurrection is coming here as well as Destiny. Cao Cao is trying his best, and Enix finally down. Prince of Landing behind Authority trying to kill Ali as well, but he still can't escape that.
Oh my god! The idea, the setting of skirmishes was too proficient for the both teams and they know their ins and outs. Just looking forward to save those necessary skills for them to deal a skip mechanic or maybe offensive strike against each other. And the calculation of the offense and defense for the both teams was too good. And you can deny that this teams has high caliber of players that can dominate each games. And for this kinds of scenario, for this 21-minute mark of the game, if you will get the Tempest Dragon or maybe you will be caught off guard or maybe just take away 2 heads against your opponent, this is a GG well played. This is endable for the both teams. Single error can cost you the game, can slip away the game on your hands.
Yes, because right now it's 20 minutes right now. Once you die, you will be like about a minute that you will be removed from the game, that you cannot play anything, cannot do anything in the game, and will be 4 members left in the team, and that would cost a lot if we come into the team fight.
Right targeting Coco Reporter and also just spotting out the much needed targets for you to have a better advantage onto the team fight. But this Hino just looking forward to dash in and also do some damage against this whole Zen for the team of our Peanut Butter. But Cao Cao just kiting this Tempest Dragon just to lower the HP bars and maybe to force or maybe rebuild the positioning of our Mahadewa in these kinds of games. And just resetting once more. This is the Tempest Dragon dance. That's what we call the TD dance for our game number 1. And Mahadewa just not letting it. The resurrection with the scene Sanctuary wasn't enough. The crowd control immunity. Oh, the jungler of our Mahadewa being shut down. The single error that cost you the game right now. And that's the opening for the Peanut Butter to secure the Tempest Dragon.
And that was the jungle hero as well, so Peanut Butter, they are not hesitating for getting the Tempest Dragon. And Athena trying to steal in, but who get that? It's Cao Cao there! Athena's down! Memon trying to escape from that, Allen trying to chasing here, and it was 0 trading 2 with the Tempest Dragon as well.
What a play! What a play, Coco Reporter! They located the most important hero on that last sequence because the Tempest Dragon, you need a smite holder, and if you don't have the smite holder, you can able to contest well when it comes to take down those Tempest Dragon. And this is looking tough right now because the Peanut Butter just looking forward to finish it off, even though they have the problem during the early pacing of the game. But the Blazing Brilliance just melting down the HP bars of our Hino and knocking on the woods. Just looking forward to chase down and drop down the high ground turrets against the members of our Mahadewa. The comeback Israel is real. for the team of our Peanut Butter and the Smooth Like Butter. They need to defend for the team of our Mahadewa. The remaining base turret, the high ground turret, is onto the bottom lane and also the top lane, and exposing and crushing the middle lane or the mid high ground turret. This is really bad for the team of our Mahadewa.
Yes.
What will be the solution to the problem?
Let's see how they're going to deal with the wave here. The dragon is coming here, and Athena stops again here. Gaokao is trying to use ultimate skill, but Soul Legend get into Annex and
Oh,
they
no!
use that Phantom here. And the wave is, the eye is pushing the base, and the game goes to Peanut Butter for the game 1.
What a game for our opening here for the fourth series for the Group B, day number 2 for the Kings of Underground Season 1. Peanut Butter, even though they have a downscale during the early pacing of the game, but they managed to somewhat create the clapback for our game number 1, and just being patient and also just realizing that okay, this Athena just going for the aggression play, just diverting our attention to him, and just focusing to kill this Athena. I think the last sequence, the crucial jungler takedown for the team of our Peanut Butter. That says it all. Single errors, the mispositioning, the miscalculation, and also the usage of that deadly brushes for the team of our Peanut Butter was too good. They maximize to hide and wait for the opportunity to cut off guard this actual ready for the team of our Mahadewa, and 26-16 kill score line. That was a brutal offense coming from the Peanut Butter. They are lacking during the 12-minute mark up until 14-minute mark when it comes to the economy, because that is favorable for the team of our Mahadewa. They manage to climb back and also wait for the power spikes of heavens and also halls, and the proper vision information coming for fair play with the multiple knockups and also receiving the damage, creating so much pressure for the team of our Mahadewa. And what are your thoughts, Coca Reporter, about what happened during that game number 1?
Yeah, I think in the later game, for Athena, this sacrificing Athena, as we call it, in the early game, yes, she can
Effective.
sacrifice herself many times. But once it comes into the later game, she will have the more items, and actually she can be a tanky hero in the team fight. So in the later game, she should not die as much as the early game, because it would lead to the less people of the team fight in the later game. It would be like 4v5 that we see in the team fight in front of the Tempest Dragon, and then some mistakes from Mahadewa that lead to the game for Peanut Butter in that Tempest Dragon fight. That was so crucial here in this game. What a turnaround from Peanut Butter, and as well as the hero Heino using the ultimate skill Fate Rewind, trying to retreat back to where he come from. And the reason why Heavens use Angela in this game is trying to use that heroes that highly burst damage to
Yep.
deal with Heino, once Heino using the ultimate skill to return back into his mark.
Agree, Coco Reporter. On the last sequence, heading to that jungle camp for the team of Mahadewa, Hino just trying to teleport on the other dimension just to have some retreat on that last sequence. But the blazing brilliance, the projectile, the burst damage coming from that ultimate of Angela just sets it all. And that was a crucial point, because on that last sequence, you can't afford to be punished by some members of our Peanut Butter, because you are outnumbered when it comes to the fights, and also you are lack of resources to maybe fight back or maybe to turn things around when it comes to the prolonged team fights. And having the safe zone of Heavens and also Holzen just proving them that okay, we just wait for the right timing, better positioning, and also we should have a better targeting when it comes to melting down those tank heroes against the team of our Mahadewa. And I think one of the major factor that on that last sequence, they are able to conduct a better play on that Tempest Dragon Dance is the proper positioning when it comes to the deadly brushes, and also just the Zhang Fei just soaking it up, just revealing
Yes.
himself, and also just dancing, going onward, and just waiting for the members of Mahadewa to be exposed. And on that last sequence, the Prince of Landing made a crucial mistake. The unpredictability, the map awareness, I think that was a tense moment for the both teams because that is a Tempest Dragon dance and you can't afford to give that on your opponent, especially on those crucial moments because the additional manpower that the Tempest Dragon will bring you is a death note. That's a death march that you can't afford to be taken away on your hands.
Yes, and say talking about the composition of Mahadewa, I just realized that the composition is a little bit more capable for the early game than the later game because we are seeing that Athena, right, Prince of Lanling, those two heroes are very good of vision controlling in the early game. But once it into the later game, the more chance for PeanutButter to expose those heroes like Prince of Lanling is more than the early game, and it will be really hard for Prince of Lanling to stay in the late game without being killed by PeanutButter. And right now we are continuing into the game number 2 of Mahadewa and PeanutButter.
And for the adjustments for the team of our Mahadewa, I think they need to be consistent when it comes to having a better gameplay when it comes to early game up until the finishing blow. I think they need to push onward and maybe secure those objectives or maybe just limit the positioning or maybe shut down the artillery damage coming from the members of our PeanutButter on that game because I think the team of our Mahadewa, their power spikes is just sitting from early to mid, but when it comes to the late game, I think positioning and also the setups will be a big problem for them because there is a Zhang Fei that the idea is I will go and I will surround, I will go nearby to my artillery damages such as Heavens and also Holzen because if they will remain alive during those prolonged team fights, they will dish out damage, and that's a crucial point of their offense. Because if there is a huge damage dealer for the team of our PeanutButter, they can easily shut down this assassin hero, especially Auxority with the Prince of Landing. Even though he has the dashes, he has the squishiness, but at the same time, the DPS, the magical burst was there for the team of our PeanutButter, and no defense or no escape can be done when the bullet's connected on your body.
Yes, and right now we are seeing the draft. The band pick is started now from PeanutButter. Start with the first pick of Mayin, and then Mahadewa. They are using the Dasha composition in this game. What do you think about it?
For me, the idea is to have a better team fight initiation and also distribution of AoE effects for the team of our Mahadewa. And for the PeanutButter, I think securing the Mayin, you have the knockups and also the sideline pressure and the fast lane clearing. And when it comes to the flanks or initiating for the team fights or locating the necessary targets against the Mahadewa, that's a good idea for them to hold on. But for the second pick and third pick, for the team of our PeanutButter, they will be settling for the Jing and also having Heaven's artillery damage. I think one of the reasons they selected those heroes is they want to have a fast mobility, fast rotation when it comes to committing to team fight, and also if they have a downscale when it comes to the team fights or maybe skirmishes, they will go for the sideline pressure or go for the tower takedowns.
Yes, and in the last pick in this phase, just pick that Fuzi here as the farm lane hero. So actually,
Fuzi.
99% of the Fuzi is at farm lane if you're playing with
Yep.
the Dasher composition. So
Yep.
we are going to see the fighter against ADC in the farm lane.
Exactly, and I already witnessed this Fussy here at the HOK Philippines for the underground tournaments, other underground tournaments. Fuzi is one of those heroes that can easily lock down some squishy heroes for the team of our PeanutButter, and also the attack speed build. That was a crucial point because he can he can put up so much damage, and also he can freely hit you when he locked you down with the ultimate. And for me, it's all about the positioning and also map awareness. He needs to connect the skills that he has for them to somewhat downscale the members of our Peanut Butter. But Peanut Butter, I think they will not letting that because they have high mobility as well on their team composition, and having the maximization of the potential of the battle spell with the flash. I think that's the thing of beauty, because if you maximize your battle spells into right usage, you will have a better chance to somewhat operate a good momentum against your opponent.
Yes, and right now Kakao is going to Mahadewa's side right now in this game as the jungler hero. So we are going to see another Kakao jungler from Exteriority.
Yep, and also for the team of our Mahadewa, they steal this Kaukau because during the team number one, the damage output and also the remove of crowd control or maybe slow effects with the ultimate coming from our Kaukau was still brilliant, because you can have a better counter play or maybe counter rating when it comes to having prolonged skirmishes, and you need to stay still during that team fights. And also the Kaukau is good at initiating and also dealing up damage against those tanky heroes against the team of our Mahadewa during the game number one. So might as well, okay, for the game number two, we will steal that Kaukau and return the favor. We will give you back what pain did you give us during the game number one.
Yes, and let's see how are they going to play this composition, how the Dasha composition, because the main point of this composition is once Dasha reach level 4 and having the ultimate skill, the Eye of the Whirlpool, to call the members of the team to join a team fight, and as well as the 4-minute marks that Tyrant will be spawned. So at that 4-minute mark, we will see how are they going to make the team fight, how are they going to make the gameplay, the tempo of the game. Is it going to be fast or slow? So we will see in this game from Mahadewa.
And for our Peanut Butter, is it the closing of the book against the Mahadewa for them to have a better run here for the group stages of our Kings of Underground? Or is it the wake-up call that Mahadewa needs to feel during the game number one, and heading to the game number two, just refocusing and resetting all those mistakes? They need to address that here at game number two for them to force the game number three. And for these kinds of games, Coco Reporter, it's all about the consistency and also the right play style of your team composition. If you have high mobility heroes, you need to go continuous movements all over the map and also put some pressure against your opponent. And seeing the different kinds of strategy, some teams just building up a team composition that can easily have a backline assassination or maybe melting down of HP bars. But seeing the Fuzi right now just chasing down Holson on that last sequence, but Lian Po with the crowd control immunity and also the solid punches coming from that Clash Laner, just giving the free board for the team of our Peanut Butter. But still, this is a bad start, I guess, also for the Howie, because the idea for the Howie, you need to stay still. You need to have a better scaling during the early stages of the game. You need to stay still, because if you secure the itemization, the attack speed item, and also having the blood whip on your side, it will give you so much option to prolong your team fight chances to deal some damage against your opponent.
Oh, and look, once again trying to get the Hoi, and Hoi, he has no flash, so this time just he needs to surrender. Yeah.
This is looking bad right now, Coco Reporter. 2 consecutive deaths for Holson. You can't afford that if you are the ADC, the AD carry of our Peanut Butter, because you are the main supplier of damage when it comes to the prolonged team fight, especially for the mid to late game spike. So you need to avoid the kills that being served to you by the team of our Mahadewa in this game. And 700 gold difference, favorable for the team of our Mahadewa. What will be the counter play or maybe the change of momentum does the team of our Peanut Butter needs to be done in our game number 2? But for the Mahadewa, they are continuously punishing the members of our Peanut Butter as they located one, and that is Lian Po being caught off guard. And for the time being, the damage output coming from Mammon off-cam kill on our Clash lane. This Mulan has a great control. Also, the switches of blade from the heavy sword state up until the dual blade just give you so much mechanic for you to initiate or maybe disengage or create some separation or heavy taunts or heavy stuns against the members of your Peanut Butter.
Right, and right now Mahadewa, they are just swooping up and they're just trying to have this combo like mid lane support and the farm lane hero. These three heroes are going the same way. So this in the early game, these three heroes are very strong, especially for Zhou Yu, as he can provide some AoE damage from his fires. And once it comes to the jungle play, the skirmish in the jungle, where the place is really not really that wild, that skill from Joey is really important.
And also the wildfire, the first skill coming from Fadel XZ, just creating so much pokes against those stationary heroes against the peanut butter. Even though that the Anpo has the crowd control immunity, but you can't deny that the penetration of that pokes and also slow effects coming from that wildfire and also those flames coming from the flame war will create so much damage output, can create so much interruption when it comes to the movement speed that you have on our game. And for our peanut butter, they need to be cautious or maybe just to have a pin down location on those squishy heroes that can deal so much damage against your side, and also putting emphasis on shutting down this Fadel XE and also this Fusi will make such a big difference for the team of our peanut butter in this game.
Yes, everyone on the top side is 1v2 in here, but it's
My
him. It's him, yeah, the one who died. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a unfortunate sequence of events for the team of our Mahadewa, and one more being caught off guard. That's the punishable one for the team of our Mahadewa, and the counter play with the counter shutdown once more against Holsen will be served by the team of our Mahadewa. Oh my God, what's happening right now? I think Mahadewa, the main idea is just to punish the main supplier of damage and also the farm lane of our peanut butter, because how he, if you cannot scale well during the early up until mid game, this is a big problem because you are lacking of damage dealt against the members of our Mahadewa, and having Enix Fusi, he can easily track you down, he can easily shut you down, and that's a bad situation if you are the team of our peanut butter. And securing the Overlord, that's a great momentum booster for the Mahadewa to somewhat push through and maybe push some towers against the peanut butter in this game. And seeing the itemization, having the Axe of Torment right now for this Mulan, I think the squishy heroes, even though that Mayin is very mobile, he will feel the damage output and also the slow effects coming from that Mulan as well.
Yes, and right now we also see Enix. He just built up the Sparkfall Decker, which is very good in the early game with the damage output that have the magic damage as well. And Denpo is being locked up here. Dasha is as well dying here in this 1v1 trade between support and support.
Support and support trade, but right now still the lead is in favor for our Mahadewa in this game. And for the gold difference, even though that the team of our Mahadewa having 1.3k gold lead, this is manageable for the team of our peanut butter. And the idea for this kinds of game is to have a better scaling and wait for the proper protection and maybe itemization of Heavens and Holsen. Because during that game number 1, I think that's the same scenario. I'm feeling that this is a deja vu right now. And for the peanut butter, they need to maximize their potential. They need to give safe zone for Heavens and Olsen to scale up. And when the time comes that they receive their proper itemization, they can easily shut down or maybe deal some damage against those tanky heroes and maybe the melee heroes for the team of our Mahadewa. Even though the Fusi has the lockdown factor, but if you calculated well your skill shots and also able to deal some DPH, the damage per second, or maybe the artillery damage coming from the Fusi, he can go nearby on you, and the HP bar was too low before this Fusi will attract you or maybe catch you.
Oh, I look at Heavens here. He almost captured that Dasha away. And as we can see right now, Heaven is trying to help that on farm lane, trying to help Hosen to not being pressured that much. And once he get into the farm lane on that lane, Hosen right now he is just more comfortable with minion kit.
Exactly. And 6-6 skill scoreline, discipline game being shown to us by the both teams. And for these kinds of games, you wanna expect that this is the game of like a chess game. you can't afford to have a bad mode, because even though that the pawns, or maybe the pawns will be the sacrificial lamb, but it will create so much damage output or maybe problems on the latter stages of the game. So might as well address the problem, or maybe just don't give some opening for your opponent to capitalize on maximizing the potential of the problem. But speaking of the problem, IFS going down in the hands of our Peanut Butter, and also the Jing cutting the head of Fadel XC with the Shoyu. Two casualty, two men down for the Mahadewa. Is this the deja vu? The game number one, even though we have a slow start, but the mid-game spike and also the late-game spike will be securing, and also the
Enix is
punishable one.
1v3.
But Enix
He's
is
1v3.
1v3. Oh my god, the DPS! The attack, the basic attacks coming from that Fuzzy with the lockdown. OMG, this is looking tough right now, Coco Reporter.
Yes, but Heavens is just in time to get that kill, and it is another kill here from Heavens, and I think he has many kills right now on his hand. And on the bottom side, Flash coming in with the ultimate skill and unstoppable. No one can stop him right now.
What a play with the Meteor Storm coming from Heavens, just calming down the storm and shutting down this Actuality for the Kaukau. So that's a good and viable trade that they receive for our game, and also for the Peanut Butter, even though there's some things that needs to be adjusted in this game, but they need to focus on this Pussy. This is deadly. The 1v3 situation, you saw the basic attack was too vital, and also the lockdown, the pin down location against those squishy heroes against Peanut Butter. They can't afford to being chased and hunted down by the members of our Mahadewa, but the fire flames coming from our Xiaoyu of Fadel XE wasn't enough to somewhat deal some damage and maybe shut down the Zhao 2 with the Mayin. And the problem is in the hands right now for the Mahadewa, even though that they have a 200 gold lead. But I think when it comes to the rotation and the pickup potential, the team of our Peanut Butter just looking forward to have that domination, or maybe having that lead on the kill score line.
Exactly, and right now it's about to the 10-minute mark here, and the Tyrant and Overlord is going to be enhanced.
And for the enhanced Overlord and Tyrant, for the both teams, it's all about knowing what will be the worth of those objectives are. So if you will take the Tyrant, you will trade it with the Overlord, or maybe just to get some jungle objectives against your opponent. So that's the thing of the game. So if the objective is being taken away from you, you should get more for your opponent. So that's the game. That's the thing of beauty for our game here for the Honor of Kings, and having the fast pace. They are fastened their seatbelts, and also the teleportation coming from IFS was too good. The repossession, the relocation, and also the diversion of attention was too good for the Mahadewa, and they will be starting this enhanced Tyrant for the Mahadewa, and also that will be the smite coming from Actuality.
Top side, ultimate skill Artival Pool coming up here. Triple smash from Lian Po, and Jing is down by Fuji here. Mulan is coming as well as Joey, but Heaven's damage is too high. It's godlike right now. Oh my goodness.
Those umbrellas coming from that Xiao Qiao Heavens, just punishing the members also for the team of Mahadewa, and that is a crucial player to be taken down by the Peanut Butter. That is Enix, the ADC of our Mahadewa. Even though that this is a melee hero, he can give you so much problem. He is the main supplier of damage for the team of our Mahadewa, and seeing the pressure all over the map, I must say that decision making is a must for them to somewhat capture the game number 2. And for the Mahadewa, they are looking forward to have a better placement when it comes to the tower takedowns. That's the great thing that they are doing right now, just protecting all the outer turrets, and also just securing the Crimson and also the Azure Golem for them to somewhat create some differentiation and also upscale against our Peanut Butter in this game. But the Peanut Butter, they have discretionist, they have the backline assassination, they have the artillery coming from Heavens, and also Holsend. But I think Xiao 2 needs to step up in this game, creating some flanks and also creating some place to somewhat scout the members of our Mahadewa in this game.
Yes, exactly. And right now from Mahadewa's side, they need to buy Succubus Cloak right now, because the AP damage coming from Heavens is so high that they cannot handle it. So as soon as possible, I think this item should be built.
Yep, and also I think the most necessary item for especially for those teams that being targeted by the members of each other, especially the Mist of Arrows Diamonds, I think they need to secure the siege sanctuary during the buy and sell moments or those crucial team fights because onto the other game, if you will have a fast hand when it comes to the itemization switch, you will be having a upper hand when it comes to prolong your life during the team fights, and resurrection factor coming from the siege sanctuary will give you second life and maybe second chance to counterplay or maybe counter punish your opponent during those long skirmishes.
Exactly. And right now, Mahadewa is now pressuring the map, but right now both teams in the middle lane turret has not fallen yet.
Yep, and also still just securing and defending their outer turrets for the Mahadewa. That's the thing that they need to conduct in this game. But also the storms
Oh,
coming from
oh,
heavens was there, but the flame,
but the
the
flame,
wildfire
yes.
coming from Xiaoyu was there to create some separation. Another destruction being served by the members of our Peanut Butter and Mahadewa members. Just caught off
Popo
guard with
is
the counterplay
down.
with the cow with the chase down. That will be the trade. Two men down, double H connection being shut down by the members of our Mahadewa Heavens, and also Halls and Dime Stealers being gone for a certain time, being triple knockup being served by our
Oh,
fair player,
and
but Dark
Xiao
Divinity and
Tu.
also the Wildfire was there, and also the cuts coming from the Jing was there to somewhat counter punch the members of our Mahadewa with the double kill coming from the Jing.
Wow. Just another defending from Peanut Butters. Yeah, and it was a great defense from Xiao Tu using that the first skill combos here and knock up 3 members of Mahadewa, and then damage coming from Jing and get those kills, and they still can defend that their home.
The combination of the ultimate coming from the mirror domain and also the reflective assault coming from that Jing, creating so much damage. The brutal offense and chase down was too huge for the team of our Peanut Butter, as they will secure this enhanced Overlord, and the Shadow Vanguard spawned. Additional stats and also additional push through is on the hands of our Peanut Butter in this game. And what will be the solution or the reply of our Mahadewa in this kinds of happening that they are encountering right now in this game? And even though they have the golded, still 1.4k golded, but when it comes to the team fight, this is a total killing spree moments for the Peanut Butter. They want to secure multiple kills or maybe upper hand kills against the Mahadewa for them to somewhat shut down the objective of our Mahadewa.
Someone is going to backdoor
Oh
here.
my god, backdoor play!
And they
What
got
a
that high ground already. Oh.
What a play from IFS! Just the teleportation and also the misdirection play, the backdoor play, just shutting down and also gaining the super minions on the onto the top lane for the team of our Mahadewa against Peanut Butter was too good, and they create so much pressure. So I think the
What's
team
happening
of
here?
our Peanut Butter needs to be cautious right now. Another takedown
Oh.
with the DPS and also the punishment coming from the Mahadewa members was there. Knock up with the CC immune was there for fair player with the fire
Stun here.
flames and also the wildfire just hurting and
Oh.
burning the skin of Lianpo on the class sequence, and show you Fadel actually, even though you are hurting on most part of the game because he is being chastened down by Mayin and also Jing, but the artillery damage, the wildfire, just creating so much damage and also problems for the team of our Peanut Butter.
Oh, and last 2 standing trying to protect their home, and ultimate skill coming from Tashiao, and the wave is here, and Mahadewa just hitting that base, and we have a series tonight. It's 1-1 for Mahadewa and Peanut Butter.
For the Kings of Underground, Season 1, Coca Reporter.
Wow.
This is the first best of 3 series,
Yes.
first game 3.
first
During the
game
game
three,
number
yes.
1, almost the 6 series was 2-0 sweep. But right now,
Yeah.
for the 4th series, this is the first of reaching the full potential for the game number 3. And what a play for the Peanut Butter and Mahadewa in the series. And their post-game MVP, no other than NX with the 9.1 KDA MVP,
Wow.
having 5
Yes.
kills, 5 deaths, and also 6 assists. The attack speed and having the temporary damage reduction with the Pure Sky coming from NX was too good for that item, and also having some defensive items that can easily prolong his team fight prowess was too good for this Fusi in this game, and especially the side lane pressure and also the backdoor play coming from IFS onto the top lane, creating so much pressure,
Yes,
creating so much attention that the team of our peanut butter can't endure on that last note.
and in the whole game, using the Tashell from trying to push that turret, and I think that could bet a lot from Peanut Butter to let their teammates to protect their lane. While on the other side of the lane, like Gao Gao and Mulan on the bottom side, as we see in the later game, we are seeing that once Peanut Butter trying to catch the top side that they having Dashell and Fuji, on the other side will push as well, so they cannot leave any lane. One if they let it go, and the home will be gone for sure.
Yeah, Coco Reporter, one of the biggest problem that the team of Peanut Butter encountered during that game number two is the lane pushing and the lane clearing, I guess. Because for the team of our Mahadewa, they secure multiple towers against the peanut butter, and you can't afford to expose the jungle resources on your side because it will help your opponent to have a better scaling or better itemization on that game. And just securing the Crimson and also Azur Golem was one of the main objective of this game because our jungler is heavily reliant also with those buffs that can give them so much upper hand and upscale when it comes to dish out damage and maybe have a fast farming during the early pacing of the game. And seeing this kinds of team composition, the fast rotation, the backdoor plays, and the sustainability when it comes to the team fight, that's the perfect mix and match up team composition coming from Mahadewa during that game number one.
Exactly, and we are going to see the last game of this series, the fourth series of today. This is just for the fourth series. We are still have two more series to go
Yeah.
tonight. It's
Yeah,
still a
man.
long way here tonight.
Yeah, it's a long night for our
Yes.
HOK Underground for this tournament. And we would like to send some shoutouts to all the viewers out there. And please do like and follow the page of HOK Underground. And also visit our own pages. You can go for, I think you have a Facebook page, Kaka Reporter, I guess. So
Yes.
you can go for his social media accounts for you to somewhat gain some knowledge about the HOK. And also you can go also with my page Edgecast, and also with my other co-casters such as Mischievous Gaming and also Kaisaya, and also our other talents on for the Bangladesh Redemption. We have Vinci from the Philippines. So we are collaborating our efforts to give you so much great experience when it comes to the tournament, especially on giving exposure to the best teams of the of each nation, especially for the Southeast Asia, the Thailand, the Vietnam, the Philippines, the Thailand, the Indonesia. There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of potential that I think I'm feeling, Coco Reporter, that this kinds of tournament will help us to be more competitive. And when the time comes that the World Cup of HOK will be happening, I think the Asian teams or the Southeast Asian countries will compete well against the global top teams there.
Yes, there will be one of the best team from the best region here in Southeast Asia, and our tournament is providing a lot of experience of the tournament for everyone. So there are no winners or losers in tournament.
Exactly, Kaka Reporter. And for our tournament format, just a quick recap. You need to win most of the games here for the group stages because only top two teams will be advancing for our playoffs, and the top one seeded team for each bracket will be placed onto the upper bracket, and the top two seeded for each bracket will be placed on the lower bracket. So for the teams, every point counts. You need to get all the points that you can and maybe secure the top spot for your bracket to reach the playoffs and have a safe zone, most probably, and have a great clear path for you to reach and also to have the advancement for the grand finals here for the Kings of Underground Season 1. And I'm excited with this journey, Coca Reporter, because we saw some potential teams that can really dominate our tournament, but at the same time, I'm looking forward for the Dark Horses as well.
Yes, the Dark Horse is always interesting in the tournament. Like we are seeing the third series, that the upset series from Team X against Impunity. That was a bit shock for us with the result of 2-0.
Yep, and also in this kinds of tournament, I guess both the teams, especially heading for the playoffs, that's a different scenery. That's a different thing. That even though you dominate the group stages, especially for the first round or the bracket groups, but when it comes to the playoffs, those teams that having a slow start during the season, they're catching up. They are just hiding their team composition, their drafts, their strategies for them to create some confusion against those top teams and able to perform well and expect or maybe just surpass the expectations of the viewers. And seeing this kinds of momentum right now for the both teams, I guess this is not their full potential, but seeing the glimpse of what they can bring to the table here for the Kings of Underground.
Yes, exactly. And we are going to see them become better and better by game, because the more you play, the more better you are.
Exactly, practice makes perfect, but I think
Yes.
practice makes you better for the
Sure.
each player. So they need to somewhat keep the consistency on their subs and exert more effort for them to reach their goals when it comes to competing tournament. And every competitors, the only goal is to win the championship. That's the main thing, and also to learn new things or to have a better communication line or better team chemistry for your teammates. So it will build up your team as a solid foundation for this kinds of tournament. And also for the game number 3, first game 3
Wow.
of our Kings of Underground. Is it the team of PeanutButter will win against Mahadewa, or Mahadewa, even though they lost during the game number 1, we will provide the reverse sweep factor.
Yes, let's see this game, the last game of this match. First band is going to be Kaiser here from PeanutButter.
Ooh. So the idea here for the PeanutButter is Kaiser is one of the heroes that can easily go in front and also just give you some damage output and also melt down those tanky heroes or sustain heroes for your opponent's side. And when it comes to the positioning, this Kaiser is mostly placed for the jungler area. So the idea is he has a lot of skills that can easily melt down or maybe shut down the farm, especially the jungle creeps and the crimson golem. And also the fast rotation when it comes to the tyrant is one of the crucial notes that you can give to your opponent. And banning the Dolia and also banning the Hino for the team of Mahadewa, the main idea for them is to deny the base support of the team of our PeanutButter in this game, because Heavens played well during the game number 1 and game number 2. Even though game number 2 there's a lot there's I think a minimal mistake coming from Heavens, but we can't deny that the team of our Mahadewa just preparing well for the setup that can cut this Heavens on that game.
Oh, and look at those two heroes from Mahadewa here is double
Galing mo.
poking heroes. Yeah.
And Mossy. So for me, Coca Reporter, selecting these heroes for the team of our Mahadewa, they want the think inside the box to connect with this Mossy, because he can lock down multiple members against the PeanutButter. And having Gan and Mo, the projectile damage was too good, and also the long artillery magical burst was there to somewhat hurt the members of our PeanutButter in this game. But settling for the Lamb, I think the continuous assassination and also the backline reach is the main focal point of their offense for the team of our PeanutButter. And having the Lady Sun, the DPS, the mid-game to late-game skill, they want to ensure that, okay, we are lacking of DPS during that last game. And even though we we have some members that can supply damage, but I think Lady San can easily melt down those squishy hero, and most probably just to avoid this think inside the box factor coming from IFS.
Yeah. Try to use the second skill and to reduce the enemy's armor, and then Lady Sun will be another heroes that have a really high damage in the mid and late game. So this is a good hero to play against those heroes that can lock her, like the Mozi that have anything outside the box, like just mentioned earlier here. And then Enix just pick Ali in order to counter it. Actually, it's not 100% counter, but it's just like a 50-50 for both heroes in the laning phase. In the farm lane, these heroes in the 1v1, it's not about the hero's mechanic, it's about your gameplay right now.
Exactly, and for me, the players needs to have a better hero mastery. I know this players having high IQ, but I think the most important thing that you consider when it comes to the laning piece is to know your ins and outs, or maybe the strength and weaknesses of your hero. So if you maximize all the resources and also know the strength or weakness of your hero, you should address the weaknesses and able to somewhat upgrade and also release that advantage on your side. And seeing the fourth pick for the team of our Mahadewa, done.
Good.
I think
Oh.
Dun can create so much damage when it comes to team fights, and also I think this Dun is a flex pick as well. He can position for the clash lane, but most probably this Dun can place well also for the jungle area for the team of our Mahadewa. So this is quite confusing, but at the same time interesting for the team of our Mahadewa.
Yes. Oh, and finally just
Oh my
pick
God.
that Sengyu.
What? This is shocking. This is shocking pick for the team of our Mahadewa. Just looking forward for the pocket picks, and that's the beauty of this game. So most of the heroes here for the HOK, I must say that it can work. It can work. No heroes that no heroes can be miscalculated or maybe downgraded, because there's a lot of potential that if you can play the playstyle of the hero, if you can use the skills and also the synergy of the team on your side to be more fluent, and that's the winning factor for your team. But for the last two picks, Coca Reporter, having the Liu Shan and also the Dharma, I think they have a balanced lineup for the team of our Peanut Butter. They have the lane clearing, they have the support system coming from Fair Player, and also having that assassination and also quick drop down for the squishy heroes against the Mahadewa for the team of our Peanut Butter in this game.
And the last pick from Mahadewa, they are just considering about the jungle heroes, which hero are they going to pick, and it is Levi here. Once again,
Levi.
Peanut Butter. Actually, a few days ago, I just cast the tournament, the C Cup tournament between these two teams, Mahadewa and Peanut Butter, and
Wow.
in that game, Authority as well as this game used this Levi twice right now.
Yup, and Levi is one of those heroes that I must say, if he gets his stacks as early as possible, he can dish out so much damage. And when it comes to the team fights, he can give you so much damage output and as well as sustainability, or maybe create some place or create some openings for you to shut down multiple members against your opponent. And having the Shang Yu for the team of our Mahadewa, I guess he wants to have that AoE effect that he can easily somewhat create some interruption against the members of our Peanut Butter in this game. But it's all about the skill layering and the right momentum when it comes to farming during the early pacing of the game, and also knowing your power spikes, knowing your effectivity of team composition. So play your playstyle in a way that you will be having a great time, but at the same time putting so much pressure and so much problem against your opponent.
Exactly, and let's see who is going to clear the mid lane finish first. And it seems like they are still poking heavens here, and after HP is gone. But it's no problem, I think.
Yep. for this kinds of early stages of the game, Kaka Reporter, it's all about the discipline and also respect on your opponent's side. Because if you respect your opponent, that will give you a better safe zone or maybe cautious moments in these kinds of games. And the first blood being served by the team of our Peanut Butter, just shutting down early this NX for our Mahadewa. So this is a bright spot for the team of our Peanut Butter to somewhat slow the momentum of our NX in this game.
Yes, exactly. And Enix, as I just saw him, he's just going way too deep in the early game. He's going 1 for 2. But yeah, Alia alone is very hard in the early game to trading with the enemies. If you have 1 against 2, and that Heavens, he's about to die, but just a little more here.
Oh my god. This is a continuous punishment right now for the team of our Peanut Butter, just locating and tracking the members of our Mahadewa, and the projectiles coming from IFS just somewhat create some disengagement factor for the team of our Peanut Butter in this game. And 200 gold lead or maybe 100 gold lead for the team of our Peanut Butter. This is manageable. I think it's all about the waiting timers for them to somewhat know their power spikes and able to secure their necessary items. And the most important thing in this game, Coco Reporter, is to have a better sense of objective taking. So you need to somewhat know to play how to trade the objective. So most especially for the tower takedowns to the tyrant, or maybe going for the kill first, then with a push through. So there's a lot of things that needs to be considered for you to have the upper hand against your opponent.
And it is very important in the early game, like those objectives here, right? And we are seeing the mid lane. I think there is some skirmishing here. Once again, oh, just wave clear here.
Yeah, but that's the pokes that they sending against each other in this game. And the fast rotation, I think the fast clearing is one of the things that they need to focus on, because if they fastly clear the minion wave on each lane, they can help their teammates and also rotate well during this kinds of games. And also with the right pathing and also positioning for the both teams, this is one of the things that they need to consider, because if they walk or in different sides of the map, you must consider, or you must be aware that you have a safe zone, you have a freely farming system that you can't be denied by the members of your opponent, because this is looking tough right now, because the team of our brother just diving in, and Baby Sun cutting the head of our IFS, and also with the tower dives, the bullets connecting straight away to the head of our Mahadewa, but another cuts coming from this lamb, just ending the life of Akshority, and the opening, the aggression, and also the advantage is very vulnerable for the team of our Peanut Butter. But onto the other side, Coco Reporter, the objective gaming, it's all about trading. Okay, you get multiple heads against us, we will take down this tower, the outer turret, onto the top lane.
Yes, and the top lane and the bottom lane, both turrets from both sides are down for 1. So it's a little threat here in the early game for the 4-minute mark.
Yep. It's all about trading and know the pros and cons of your decision making or movements in this game. And 4-1 kill scoreline, the Peanut Butter having a great start when it comes to somewhat cutting the heads or maybe shutting down the members of our Mahadewa. But when it comes to the gold, it is manageable. And in these kinds of games, I wanna say that it's all about the economy side, especially for the early stages of the game. Because if you have a bounty when it comes to the early pacing of the game, you will secure initial items that most probably help you to sustain or maybe stay still during those big fights, and maybe to shut down or maybe dish out some damage against your opponent in this game. But seeing the pressure with those umbrellas connecting against the members of our Peanut Butter, they are sensing that this is a big problem. But the knockup from our Shangyu will be served by the members of our Mahadewa. But
But he's so tanky here.
But the tankiness coming
Wow.
from our Shangyu, the bait out, and Levi just cutting the members of our Butter. That's a bye-bye.
Yes, it's bye-bye here. And for Sengyu, he has his passive that can recover his HP once he is lower than like 30%. So right now he is so tanky in this game, and once he is still have so much HP, and the more HP he being taken by enemies, the more damage with the ultimate skill will coming out.
Yep, and also just maximizing the strength of your hero was one of the greatest things that you can ask for this kinds of scenery. And Mahadewa, even though that they have a bad start when it comes to the pickup, but they are focusing right now to the objectives and maybe just focusing to somewhat get some towers against the peanut butter. So they are looking forward to be disciplined team in this series or maybe game number 3. And for the peanut butter, they want to bounce back in this game. They lost during the game number 2 with the error on the Tempest Dragon, and those errors needs to be addressed, especially for our game number 3. And for this kinds of scenery, Coco Reporter,
Hmm.
pre-game adjustments is the major factor for you to have the upper hand in this game. And okay, so shout out to all the viewers out there, and hopefully you're just enjoying our game here for the Kings of Underground Season 1, brought to you by Honor of Kings. And I'm looking forward for the Bracket C and Bracket D who's competing for our games. And there's a lot of regions that joined our tournament, not just the Thailand team and also Philippine team, but we have Malaysian, Indonesian, Myanmar. You know, there's
There's
a
a
great
lot of
community.
teams from all of the whole Asia, and we have Japan as well in the
Mm,
today in the group C. Like these
I think
scars,
that
actually,
that's scars.
yeah,
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 yup. So this is this is a great platform for us to somewhat showcase the talents of our players and also exposing them with the quality of training that we're giving to them, enhancing their skill set, their macro and micro plays, and the
mm,
professionalism that they need to gain here for this kinds of tournament was a great objective for us to encounter in this kinds of tournaments. And we would like to say send some shout outs to all the viewers out there that still watching us for our Honor of Kings, for the Kings of Underground. And this is only the fourth series. We still have two series left
yes,
after this, so this is a long day, long night for us. And hopefully you're enjoying, you're loving. And if you are loving what you are watching right now, please do share and like the page of Honor of Kings Underground, and we will be happy, and we are so much thankful for your support in this platform.
exactly. We will be all really happy if you guys loving our stream a lot. Yeah. So in this game, let's just wait for a little more because there might be some technical issue here about maybe some about the connection of the internet or maybe the issue between the device that they are using right now. So let's be patient and wait for the game to return.
And we need to secure the league parity and also the uh, internet stability of our players, and maybe just to address those necessary technical errors that our players are experiencing, for us to have a better overview on what's gonna happen on the series for the fourth series and series tied. This is a crucial one. If you win this game, you will secure 2 points, and for the losing team, you will gain 1 point only. But for me, you need to secure 2-0 sweep for you to have a better placement, or maybe a better chance to be a upper bracket playoff team.
Yes, and about the team right now in this group, in Group B, I think it is very hard to predict who is going to be the first, the second place, or the third, or the fourth, because every team in this group are very close.
Yep, when it comes to the skill set and also team synergy, they are close.
Mm,
They are evenly matched up. So it's all about the hunger as well. If you are hungry to win the game and maybe to proceed for the next round and maybe capture the championship here, for the Kings of Underground, you need to do extra work or maybe show it right now, and you don't need to somewhat hesitate on your movements and just to believe on each other for your teammates, for your coach, and also believing on the team composition that you built in each every game.
Yes. So yeah, right now the game has returned right now, and the action is continuing here.
Yep, and also for this time being right now, heading to the 7 minute mark of the game, Coca Reporter, the discipline was there for the both teams. They are not reacting too much on those pokes and maybe just focusing on the lane clearing, but the damage output coming from Ayep Hess just dishing out damage against Heavens in that game.
Yes, the damage is so high from Kan and Mo here once he used his full blades, cutting
Yep.
into the South here, and this damage is so high if you still don't have that AP defense.
And seeing the goal difference, this is favorable for the team of our Peanut Butter having 800 goal lead. But still, this is a close gap against Mahadewa, and Mahadewa needs to have a better placement of skill shot with the tank inside the box. But that is insufficient for him to escape the death. For the team of our Mahadewa and for the Peanut Butter, the single error just keeping them to have the aggression against the members of our Mahadewa as they will secure the secondary turret onto the bottom lane, and it will widen the map coverage of our Peanut Butter.
Two more kills here from Peanut Butter yeah, on the bottom side, getting that sub and carry.
Okay.
Oh, look at this.
Just
Actually, the
dodging
damage
out.
from Ledison is really high right now. Once she used the second skill and then the more attack, it would be very hurt for Mahadewa.
Yup, and also the damage output coming from the frag grenade just causing headaches and also sick on the skin for the team of our Mahadewa. So they need to somewhat avoid those projectiles coming from the rolling raid, and also having the damage output coming from the ultimate shell. They need to somewhat address or maybe avoid those artilleries coming from House and in this game. And one of the things that the team of our Peanut Butter doing right in this game is just not overcommitting to the team fight and just focusing on our objective, but the counter punishment, the counter play being mounted by the members of our Peanut Butter as the Mahadewa managing to escape the death row. And even though that they escape on that death, but the damage output coming from the members of our Peanut Butter was too little.
Yes, and actually right now we are seeing Heavens. This hero has a little higher damage than the early game right now, so actually he can do some ambush and then he can flank from behind to get the squishy heroes from Mahadewa's side as well.
Yeah, the flanks and also the backline reach. One of
Ooh,
the factors for them
this-
to shut down the members of our Mahadewa, but Levi closely
Oh.
being chased down and maybe being taken down by the members of our Peanut Butter. But also the damage output coming from Actuality was too high also. You feel the damage that it can cut the skin by the members of our Mahadewa against the Peanut Butter. So it's all about the calculation and being careful on those situations that you don't want to be in for the team of our Mahadewa. And even though they are lacking when it comes to the kill scoreline portion, but they are sticking to the plan. Okay, wait for the power spikes and also the 4 swords connecting.
Ooh.
That's a massive damage. You see the HP bars going low.
Yes, the HP is going down so fast. Yeah, so that he cannot stand. He has to back to the base to recover himself.
The little bully of E has infinite power.
And the
Right
team
now-
of Mahadewa just securing right now. Either the Peanut Butter is starting this tyrant. So uncontested one for the team of our Peanut Butter, but the trades, the Overlord is in the hands of Mahadewa. It's all about the
Trade
calculation
again.
only.
Oh,
We will give away the tyrant, but right now the counter play, the pin down location, 2 members down for the team of our Mahadewa, and the shot call, the proficiency of offense being calculated by the members of our Peanut Butter.
Exactly. And now the scoreline is
Each team
10
should have a
against
lively
2.
music,
Peanut Butter is
but a
on the
quiet
advantage
ending.
side right now. The goal leading about 4,000, 5,000 goal. And they have some advantage right now to push their lane on the top and the bottom side. While on the middle lane, Mahadewa just released that the Shadow Vanguard to clear that wave.
Yup, creating so much separation. That's the thing of the team of our peanut butter
Woo!
needs to conduct in this game. But the flank and also the initiation coming from the members of our peanut butter, just cutting the members of our Mahadewa. The one for HP bars coming and received by Mamon and also Auxority was too brutal. And we saw the peanut butter just looking forward to have some confidence. Okay, we have enough damage out of it now. It's all about connecting those skill shots, that the free hit mechanic and also the basic attacks, just keeping hurting the members of our Mahadewa.
That was very quick for Lam to get into the team fight, and he still be able to come out with the first abilities. Yeah, so Lam he has the many skills to come to go in and come out. So it is very hard for Mahadewa if they don't have the heroes that can catch him right away, just such as that Liang or maybe that Dong Huang. This
Waiting
kid they just
for
only have that Mozi here, right?
Yup. And also waiting for the perfect time. That's the idea for the both teams and waiting for
Ooh.
that mistake to the team fight and Dharma being caught off
Oh,
guard by the members of Mahadewa and Annex just erasing this Dharma for the team of our peanut butter, and that's a good sign of relief for the team of our Mahadewa, and that's one of the things that they need to continuously do in this kinds of situation, because if you create pressure or maybe a single-handedly kills against the peanut butter, it will turn things around and two casualty being served by the members of our Mahadewa, and even though when it comes to map coverage, they have the lead, but the flash out being used by Hosen, and also the
Ali is
suppression
coming.
with the thing cancelled. Oh,
Wow.
the box, but Ganonmo with the four swords connecting to the head. That's the kill against Hosen.
Oh, that's 3 kills coming in from Mahadeva's here, and another kill here is solo kills here from Heavens. It's got light.
Yeah, and also what the things that are really good right now for the team of our Mahadewa is being patient. They are waiting for the prey to come on their bait. So, okay, our map coverage was too little right now, but we will wait for the opportunity. And when you overextend, when you eat that bait, we will go for the counter play. We will go for the counter retaliation, and that's what the Mahadewa doing right now against the peanut butter, just being patient and wait for the perfect timing for them to shut down the members of our peanut butter. But for the peanut butter, I think they need to respect the damage output, especially the projectiles coming from Enix and also for the X. Ganonmo, the four swords just keep hurting them from afar. The range attacks, the range magical burst was too critical for the members of our peanut butter to receive on.
And the damage is very high that can burst out one of squishy heroes on the enemy side, but the one inside is Zhengyu. Zhengyu is about to die, and killing spree going to SRH, who is playing Lamb.
What a great day for the team of our peanut butter, locating the positioning of Mammon, the quick burst with the help of the candy slashes coming from the Lamb, just going for the headhunt against the Mahadewa, and the patience is real. You know, they are calculating what kind of movements they are using right now for them to have the upper hand in this game. But the thing outside the box, and also the spin coming from the illusion, knocking back the members of our Mahadewa. And this is looking tough right now because the team of our peanut butter just looking forward to have some push on the.
They are looking for the
undercurrents.
game.
Oh, the kill!
They're looking for the
OMG,
game.
One-way push for the team of our peanut butter.
They want the win. They want
They
win.
want the win. No reverse sweep for the team of our peanut butter against the Mahadewa.
And 2-1 here for Peanut Butter, their point in this series.
Team Thailand, the team
Wow.
of the peanut butter, sweet as butter. That's the game that they take. The straight push onto the crystals, onto the bottom lane. They understand, okay, the bottom lane, especially the high ground turret on that lane, was exposed, was being crushed. So might as well punish and also just direct hit the crystals for us to capture the win. And on that last play, I like to commend the positioning and also the interruption of that Liu Shan. The spins, the knockbacks, the reposition, and also the displacement was too heavy that the team of our Mahadewa can't endure. And based on our post-match results, 15-6 skill scoreline and our post-game MVP, no other than fair player playing fair on that game. The setups, the knockups, and also the protection with his teammates was too vital for them to capture that game number 3. And there's the last sequence where he connected that knockbox coming from his ultimate. He displays the members of our Mahadewa, and their damage output, especially this Lamb, can freely hit the members of our Mahadewa, and especially with the continuous damage output that the Sao Sao or Zhao 2 provided in this game was too good
Yes.
as well. And Heavens with Hosen connection, the Lady Sun just, dishing out damage from afar. Okay, wait for the opportunity, or maybe just be cautious on those single error. It will give you so much advantage.
All right, and that's the series here for the fourth series of tonight. We are still long to go. There are two more series here. In the next series, we are going to see Impunity Esports against Mahadewa, with the continued action from Mahadewa in the next series. And the last series will be between PeanutButter from Thailand against Team X from Philippines.
And still, we are your shoutcaster, Sedgecast, and Coco Reporter, and we will be right back. Backline assassination or maybe melting down of HP bars, but seeing the Fuzi right now just to deal some damage against your opponent.
Oh, and look, once again, trying to get the Hoi, and Hoi, he has no flash, so this time, just, he needs us to...
Makes such a big difference for the team of our PeanutButter in this game.
Just everyone on the top side is...
Sequence of events for the team of our Mahadewa, and one more being caught off guard. That's the punishable one for the team of our Mahadewa, and the counter play with the counter shutdown. Might as well address the problem, or maybe just don't give some opening for your opponent to capitalize on maximizing the potential of the problem. But speaking of the problem, IFS going down, but the mid-game spike and also the late-game spike will be securing, and also the
Enix is
punishable one.
1v3.
But Enix
He's
is
1v3.
1v3. Oh my god, the DPS, the attack, the basic attacks coming from that Fuzi with the lockdown. OMG, this is looking tough right now, Coco.
And on the bottom side, Flash coming in with the ultimate skill and unstoppable. No one can stop him right now.
PeanutButter, they can't afford to being chased and hunted down by the members of our Mahadewa, but the fire Dewa, and they will be starting this enhanced Tyrant for the Mahadewa.
On the top side, ultimate skill Idol Pool coming up here. Triple smash from Lian Po, and Jing is down by Fuji here. Mulan is coming as well as Zhou, but Heron's damage is
Thing that they need to conduct in this game, but also the storm. The storm's coming there, but the flame,
But the
wildfire
flame,
coming
yes.
from Xiaoyu was there to create some separation. Another destruction being served by the members of our PeanutButter and Mahadewa members, served by our fair player,
and
but
Xiaoyu.
and also the wildfire. Wildfire was there, and also the cuts coming from the Jing was there to somewhat counterpunch the members of our Mahadewa with the dark flames, and also the wildfire just hurting and burning the skin of Lianpo on the last sequence, and backline assassination or maybe melting down of HP bars, but seeing the Fuzi right now just to deal some damage against your opponent.
Oh, and look, once again, trying to get the Hoi, and Hoi, he has no flash, so this time, just, he needs us to...
Makes such a big difference for the team of our PeanutButter in this game.
Just everyone on the top side is...
Sequence of events for the team of our Mahadewa, and one more being caught off guard. That's the punishable one for the team of our Mahadewa, and the counter play with the counter shutdown. Might as well address the problem, or maybe just don't give some opening for your opponent to capitalize on maximizing the potential of the problem. But speaking of the problem, IFS going down, but the mid-game spike and also the late-game spike will be securing, and also the
Enix is
punishable one.
1v3.
But Enix
He's
is
1v3.
1v3. Oh my god, the DPS, the attack, the basic attacks coming from that Fuzi with the lockdown. OMG, this is looking tough right now, Cocker.
And on the bottom side, Flash coming in with the ultimate skill and unstoppable. No one can stop him right now.
Peanut Butter, they can't afford to being chased and hunted down by the members of our Mahadewa, but the fire Dewa, and they will be starting this enhanced Tyrant for the Mahadewa.
On the top side, ultimate skill Artable Pool coming up here. Triple smash from Lien Po, and Jing is down by Fuji here. Mulan is coming as well as Zhou, but Heron's damage is
Thing that they need to conduct in this game, but also the storm. The storm's coming there, but the flame, the wildfire coming from Xiao Yu was there to create some separation. Another destruction being served by the members of our Peanut Butter and Mahadewa members, served by our fair player, but and also the wildfire was there, and also the cuts coming from the Jing was there to somewhat counterpunch the members of our Mahadewa with the dark flames, and also the wildfire just hurting and burning the skin of Lianpo on the last sequence. And it's all about the discipline and also respect on your opponent's side, because if you respect your opponent, sending against each other in this game, and the fast rotation, I think the fast clearing is one of the things that they need to focus on, because if they fastly clear the minion wave on each lane, they can help their teammates and also rotate during this kinds of games, and also with the right pathing and also positioning for the both teams. This is one of the things that they need to consider, because if they walk or in different sides of the map, you must consider, or you must be aware that you have a safe zone, you have a freely farming system that you can't be denied by the members of your opponent, because this is looking tough right now, because the team of our brother just diving in, and Baby Sun cut backline assassination or maybe melting down of HP bars, but seeing the Fuzi right now just to deal some damage against your opponent.
Oh, and look, once again trying to get the Hoi, and Hoi he has no flash, so this time just he needs to
Makes such a big difference for the team of our Peanut Butter in this game.
yes, everyone on the top side is
The sequence of events for the team of our Mahadewa, and one more being caught off guard. That's the punishable one for the team of our Mahadewa, and the and we are back here for the Kings of Underground Asia Season 1, and still we are your shoutcasters for the 5th series. Shoutcaster Sedge together with Coco Reporter, and Coco Reporter during that fourth series 2-1. That's the first best of 3, maximizing the 3 games for our Kings of Underground, but the Peanut Butter emerging victorious against the Mahadewa. And for our next game for the 5th series, Impunity against the Mahadewa. What are your thoughts about this matchup?
yeah, this matchup, since Mahadewa they are going to take this match continuously, they might be a little tired from the previous series, but never mind, we are going to see the game that it's going to be a banger series for the last 2 series of tonight. And we are seeing here Mahadewa on the blue side, and red side is Impunity Esports from Myanmar.
And I think this is the last game for the team of our Mahadewa, so they need to win this game, and with a dominating fashion for them to somewhat have a better chance to secure at least top 2 spot for the run here for the bracket B. But for the Impunity, even though they are being shut down by the Team X for the Philippines during that series with a 2-0 sweep, but I guess they need to bounce back. And also, if they win this game also, I think this is a good indicator for them to somewhat place themselves sitting comfortably for the top 2 spot as well.
Yeah, I think this series Mahadewa they need to win in this. They must win, because they still have no points right now. Yes,
Yeah,
because once they have 1 point, they still have a chance to get into the next round. But we will see the game difference as well as the condition for the qualification of the playoff round as well.
Yep, and as of now, the pointing system, Team X has the undefeated record, so they are sitting for the top spot for the bracket B as of the moment, having 4 points in their pockets. And for the team of our Impunity, having 2 points and also 1 defeat, I think this is the thing that the team of our Impunity needs to close it out. They need to keep closing strong in the series and also not letting Mahadewa to get some point in this game. But
Mm.
right now, heading for the picking and banning stage for our drafting phase, banning the Dolia and also the Lamb for the team of our
Mm.
Mahadewa. They will compensating it with the Prince of Landing. So Axority during that game number one, using that Axority during the Prince of Landing either for that game
Yes.
number one for the
Game one.
fourth series. I must say that he has those glimpse of light, and even though he has his low start, but he can catch up. He can create so much
Mm.
opportunity for his teammate, and especially during those tyrant and overlord fights, he excels the most.
Mm. Exactly, and he can do like he can create more space for the vision control for Mahadewa in the early game and in the mid game as well. So let's see this game. Once he using this Prince of Landing once again, I think it might be his signature hero in this tournament right now.
But for the team of our Impunity, first three picks will be the Princess Frost. Soon, having the Byron, I think Byron is one of those heroes that can dominate the clash lane and also put some pressure during those team fights. But having the Shuyu and also Sunbin for the team of Mahadewa, they need to realize, or maybe okay, we need to give some pokes from afar, from coming from the Shuyu's wildfire, and also having the setups and also the tankiness coming from that Sunbin will help them when it comes to dealing those crucial team fights, or maybe to set it up, or maybe provide some protection for Fadil XE and also Endix in this game. And having the Princess Frost for the team composition of Impunity, you will create opportunities so to somewhat slow or maybe to frost the members of our
Mm.
Madewa. So it's all about the proper connection of their skill layering and also know their priority targets as well.
Mm. Yes, exactly. And we are going to see Ice and Fire in the same game on the mid lane battle.
Yeah.
Let's see who's going to win here in this battle. And the next pick from Impunity is Cyan.
Okay. So for the team of our Mahadewa Coco Reporter, they will be setting also for the DLNG for the damage output that he can bring to the table. But for the team of our IMP, I think they have projectiles, they have tankiness, and also they have a proper assistant effect when it comes to the team fight. And the rotation in this kinds of this team composition is relying on providing a safe zone, especially for their hyper carry for the farm lane, and having the RD underside. You need to have a better protection for this hero, because
Mm.
even though that this RD is very squishy, I know he or she can survive during those tight situation, but still you need proper assistance. You need proper safe zone for you to have a free farm during the stages of the game.
Mm. Interesting point is from Memon, the last pick from Mahadewa.
Hmm.
He just picked Ukyo Tachibana as a top lane hero. Actually, we are seeing this hero as the jungle more than
Yep.
the top lane hero, right? But I think it is his signature pick as well, because when he is playing in his professional league in his own region, he also like to pick this hero as well.
Agree. Because this Okyo Tachibana, he needs to cut and also have a better positioning when it comes to the team fight, and also those knockups and also quick meltdown on those tank heroes will give them separation to somewhat slow down or maybe just untangle those possible takes for the team of our Impunity in this game. But Impunity having the team composition that can bring so much pressure, can bring so much minion clearing, is one of their vital winning conditions to maximize on. And having this jungler, which is a fighter jungler on their side, I think they need to maximize all the resources that they have, especially on the team fights, because this kinds of team composition, you need to rely on high volume of connection of skills, because if you connect continuity your skill shot, it will give you some opening to maybe shut down or maybe downgrade the possible scaling of the heroes of Mahadewa.
Exactly. And the red buff from Impunity side is being taken away by Axority once again. This is how he played Prince of Lanling, just entering enemy jungle and just doing invasion in every single game that he played Prince of Lanling, using his full skill to hide himself and become invisible going to the raid buff.
And the idea for this pay for the team of our impunity is just to have the quick switches when it comes to the tiger form and also human form, because if you are on the pace of the human form, you have the projectile, you have the long range attacks. But if you are on a tiger form, you can dive in when it comes to the team fight and create some bites, create some infection when it comes to your opponents, and having those cuts will create so much pressure against the Mahadewa in this game. And for the rotations, we're seeing a little bit of pokings, a little bit of, releasing of skill set just to somewhat downgrade or maybe lower the HP bars of each other.
And right now, as this hero pay is being picked in this game, Impunity is going to fasten their gameplay. And right now, it's going to be the first blood or not. And the first kill, the time bomb from Zubin get that kill.
What a play for the team of Mahadewa, securing the first kill for our 5th series, and that's a great opener because during the 4th series, most of their games they are having a slow start, but this time they need to set the tempo. They need to realize that, okay, we need to be the controller of the game. We need to be the aggressors for us to create so much opportunity and maybe to put some threat against the members of our impunity. But the continuous punishment was there. But the tankiness also of this ex-hero for this Byron was too good. He has the force field suppression that can give him additional shield, and during those team fights, you should avoid this Byron because he will give you so much problem.
Yes, exactly. And we are having two X-heroes on the top side lately. And the X-hero that play Byron and the X-hero that play Pei. So just to be noted that the X-hero with the Pei is Lin Feng, who is the Chinese player. And the real X-hero is the one who is playing Byron right now.
Yeah, and for our game number 1, it's a great momentum booster if they get this game, especially for the both teams because they are heading for the series coming from a tough loss against their opponents. So this is a wake-up call for them to somewhat regain their momentum, to regain their positioning here for the Kings of Underground Season 1, and heading for our Tyrant battle. Who will be the smite, the steal coming from Are You Already was successful for the team of our Mahadewa, and that's the trade also. OQ just settling the kills, but the trades with the Arlie just looking forward to somewhat. Okay, you steal our Tyrant. We will get multiple heads against our side for the team of our Impunity.
It's two trading two here from both sides, but Mahadewa they got the Tyrant buff in their hand. It was a crucial steal from Axiolity with his might.
Yup, and also it will provide them additional lane clearing because of the chain lightning, that if you do the basic attacks on the minions or maybe heroes, it will be distributed damage for those hitted targets, and that's one of those things that they need to prolong or maybe go for the kill or go for the objective. And meanwhile, onto the bottom lane, we're seeing a little bit of pressure, but Byron against this Mammon, just looking forward to somewhat create some body aches against each other, but the takedown against the members of our Mahadewa was too good for the Impunity because Shaolin having a better scaling right now, and we feel that even though this umbrellas will not too much hurting as of the moment, but latter stages of the game when he hit or secured the 3rd item for this RT, this is a bad situation for the team of our Mahadewa.
We are seeing Ali here from Xiaolin. Actually, he's UP here using the 2nd skill to block that ultimate skill, that time lapse from Sun Bin. So he just wastes another skill onto Ali.
3-4 kill score, 9 Coco Reporter, favorable for the team of our Impunity, and the goal difference is mounting close to 3.3k gold lead. So I think that's a one and a half item lead for the team of our Impunity. But the tower takedown being secured by Mammon, but the flank and also the chase the gank coming from Pei with those release coming from the bots, just hurting the members of our Mahadewa. Trades after trades, they are displaying so much weakness in this game. And for the damage output, the Shaolin, the RD just hurting the Sunbin of IFS, the basic attacks. Oh my god! Even though are actually ready, receiving a lot of damage, but the flank onto the back lane will hurt this Prince of Landing for the team of our Mahadeva, and they are trying to push onward and jumping in. Impunity just looking forward to demolish the team of our Mahadeva.
And the game is officially started right now for Infinity's side, because the tempo of the game is really fast, and they have started their game right now on pushing, on killing. They're just splitting four and one players on the top side and the mid side. As we see, Pei is going to top for one as a speed pusher, and then other four members trying to control the mid lane or the bottom lane, so that Mahadewa they cannot coming out to get that wave easily as they can.
Exactly, and also solidifying their offense, just going for the 4-1 rotation, grouping up with your team, and also having the split push of this jungler for X-Hero, just giving them so much basing and also map control against the Mahadewa. And if you have a better map control, you can get the resources that the jungler of Mahadewa, especially Prince of Landing, needs to provide. And also the damage output coming from Arlie will demolish Annex on that last sequence. Those umbrellas just causing them body aches and headaches, and the base turret, the high ground tower being chased down by the members of our Impunity, but the tower dive being secured against IFS. This is looking tough right now. What will be the solution or the antidote to the problem of our Mahadewa as the team of Impunity pushing onward, and Shuyu being caught off guard. The bullets and also the umbrella just raining them down, and also the storm is coming against the Mahadewa.
And Ali is just showing and showing here. We are seeing how he is kiting beautifully in this game. And the mid lane, the wave is coming, and they are looking for the game right now because they are coming from the Zhao Jun. And the game here from Impunity, 8 minutes and 43 seconds. Really fast in this first game.
Fast and the Furious. Just looking forward to end the game as quickly as possible. And for the team of Impunity KH, I think the major factor on that game is a team of Mahadewa also having no rest. So they played 3 games on that fourth series, then straight away for the fourth game on theirs. So I think fatigue factor is one of the I think the heavy you know heavy factor for you to have a downscale or maybe a tilted moment for this game, and also for the Impunity having some rest and also scouting report, because they scouted or maybe watched the game early on the team of our Mahadewa during that maximized game number 3 for the fourth series. But your post game MVP, no other than Shaolin, with the early having 605 kills, that says 14.7 KDA. This RD is untouchable. The spacing and also the vision, the farming, the proper targeting was too crucial, was too vital for their offense, and they easily demolished those tanky heroes. And even though IFS having that tankiness on his side, but the penetration and also the basic attacks and also the critical strikes that RD providing in this game was too vital.
And this game we are seeing before 4-minute marks, Mahadewa, they were doing very great in this early game, especially in the Tyrant team fight, that they can steal it. Yeah, but once they have some mistake, Impunity, they punish it really clearly in after that mistake, and not letting them to have a chance to come back in this game.
If they see some open light to somewhat create some errors, they are continuously punishing that. So those single errors, you can afford to show it on your opponent because they will abuse it. If you conduct error, they will maximize it. Okay, the error was too big. We will maximize that. We will get all the resources that we can. We will go down to the wire and maybe crush the remaining base turrets, the high ground turrets, and also the crystal. And that's what we witnessed during the game number one for the Impunity, and the pre-game adjustment setting for the game number two for the team of our Mahadewa is to stick to their bread and butter play, I guess, because during that fourth series game number two, they have a fight back potential. They saw their character. There's a glimpse of light that they can manage to bounce back against the team of our Impunity. But Impunity having the momentum right now, one win away to secure the top two spot here for the bracket B for the D number two of the Kings of Underground. So they will secure a playoff spot if they cement this one.
Exactly, because right now Impunity they are having 1 point, one win and one lose, and this is the last match of their group stage round. So if they win, they will secure that in at least in the lower bracket, because they will because we have to see the another result from Team X as well in the next series against PeanutButter.
Yup, and heading for our game number two, is it the redemption that the Mahadewa looking forward, or the crushing moments, the the sweeping moments will be provided by the team of our Impunity in this game? And for the banning, Impunity just looking forward to shut down this Main, and this is a global ban system, so those heroes that being used during the game number one, you can't use it. So you need to somewhat have a broad hero mastery or hero composition for each roles for you to be effective and unpredictable, because the unpredictability of your team composition or your players will give your opponent some thinking or maybe confusion. What will be the next step, or what will be the set of heroes that our opponents will be releasing?
Yes, exactly. And actually, right now, we are seeing the Dahlia is being banned out once again, but there is no Dashiell here in the ban slot. So I don't know if any side is going to play Dashiell in this game.
And Dashiell, the quick
Oh,
why
There you go.
why will you not use that? The mobility, the quick reposition, the proper assistance, the support system, and maybe the possible surprise attacks will be one of the greatest asset of this Daoshan. And for the Mahadewa, what will be their answer for this? Kui and also Kui and also Heino. So Heino, I think, still viable option for them to somewhat
yes.
balance it out or maybe catch up this Daoshan. But for the team of our IMP, just settling for the Butterfly. Butterfly is one of those assassins that can really somewhat create so much damage output and create so much plays when it comes to the flanks, back assassination, and quick shred down of those tanky heroes. But Impunity KH will be settling for the Shuyu and also this Fusi for them to somewhat crack or maybe lock down the members of our Mahadewa, especially with the ultimate of IMP 0 and the wildfire, the pokes, the slow effect coming from the Shuyu was too good for the Impunity. And having the Angela for the Mahadewa, I think they need to burst down this Daoshan, I guess. If they saw already that Daoshan having some better positioning when it comes to the team fight, just release that artillery damage coming from the blazing brilliance of Angela, and you will force out that ultimate coming from that Daoshan.
Yes, that's just the burst damage skill that can deal a lot of damage into Dashiell, while Dashiell using the skill, the second skill that trying to send back home. And once the damage is high enough to kill, the Dashiell side won't be able to return home and they will die first. And actually they have Kui as well, and Kui can be combo with Angela while using the second skill, the Join Me, and then just let that Angela stay behind Kui, and then just use the second skill, first skill, and the ultimate skill, that full combo of Angela go into them, and this is boom, the damage, full damage coming in from Angela. Quite scary.
Parallel attacks needs to be highly proficiency corrected for the team of our Mahadewa to somewhat slow down the possible reposition and possible aggression coming from the Impunity, and Marco Polo will be the farm laner or the farm lane for the Mahadewa. So I think they want to somewhat deal some they want to deal some backline damage output, and also reaching out the backline of Impunity because of the Fever Barrage. The AoE damage, the scattered bullets will be one of the greatest asset of this Marco Polo, and also the Rhapsody, the damage output, the critical strikes, and also the high volume of physical volume was there for the team of our Mahadewa. But what will be the answer for the Impunity, as they will secure the Kaiser and also Dharma, I guess, jungler Kaiser for this game, and also Clash Lane Dharma. So Dharma, we know that he can clear minion waves fast, and he can rotate well, and also create some flanks when it comes to the team fight, and also the duck back coming from that ultimate will be one of those crucial assets that he needs to somewhat connect against the members of our Mahadewa in this game.
Yes, and we will see how is Mahadewa is going to counter the IMP side, because as we see this hero composition from Mahadewa, they're all trying to countering this Dasha composition. Especially we have Kui, we have Sengyu. These two heroes can like pick out someone who is going to go back home with the second skill of Dashiao.
And also with Hegemon Slash, the ultimate of Mammon, you can somewhat deny the possible teleportation or maybe possible engage for the team of our Impunity in this game. So it's all about using the resources that you have on a timely manner. So for the Mahadewa, even though that they lost for the game number 1, I think they need to realize that we need to collect more points, or maybe we need to collect our point in this game for us to have a better chance to somewhat prove that we are deserving to be invited here at Kings of Underground, and they are deserving for this kind of tournament because of the skill set that they shown to us during our initial series up until now. And for the Impunity, they wanna secure the top 2 spot, and they need to get it right now.
Yes, exactly. And right now we are seeing the bottom side trying to pressure this Marco Polo, because Marco Polo in the laning phase, this hero can counter Fuzi very good once he has the first skill. But look at that Dajiao is trying using the skill to poking with Marco Polo, and Marco Polo, the HP is going so low.
And this is looking bad right now because of the pokes. The gold levels was too low for Anix, and also the teleportation, the quick teleportation just to save his life. Dashao, in your dreams, I'm not dreaming. This is reality. You can kill me.
Exactly. And that second skill from Kui is a little bit slow, so he cannot pick out that Dashao in that teleportation.
And for the Mahadewa, they are focusing right now to somewhat better lane pressure, especially for the Clash lane, and for the team of our Impunity, just focusing to take down this tower. But Marco Polo, receiving a lot of damage, but the repossession, dash out, the teleportation, the safe zone, they do their job well. They are able to somewhat melt down the HP towers. So that's a good opening right now.
Yes, and that tower, that HP is lower than 50% right now. Yes.
Yeah, close to 1/4. The remaining HP bars on the tower.
Yeah, and just few more waves, and then I think they can tear down that turret already.
But I think Coco Reporter, they will not leave this tower. But we're seeing another crowd control immunity with the Fever Barrage, and Daoshan receiving a lot of damage on the Tassigos, and that's what we are looking forward. The first damage coming from NAX, the scattered bullets of Marco Polo, just giving some problem against this Dashao, and the channeling of the teleportation back to the HP to the base was getting you so much time, because it will channels for a certain period of time. So the damage output coming from NX was sufficient that this Dashao can't go away.
Exactly. And right now it's 1-0 here for Mahadewa for the first blood. So we are still waiting here for the jungle ganking here in each lane, because jungle right now they are still farming, still not 4 minutes yet, so they're still waiting here for the 4 minute mark for the object here that are going to spawn, like the tyrant and the overlord.
Being disciplined is one of the mission of the both teams, because if you have discipline, you will know the right placement of the attacks that you conduct against your opponent. And also Kui receiving a lot of damage. Where are you going? There's no way home with the wildfire being released by Reflect, just reflecting the damage against the members of our Mahadewa, and one man down for the crew of Mahadewa. What will be the response for the team of our Impunity? And they will start to take fastly this tyrant, and also the chain lightning was there for the primal bond, so the bonding right now was still good for the team of our Impunity. Meanwhile, the overlord will be secured by Mahadewa.
And this 4 minute marks as well, the timing has been calculated really well, but Dasha is now first. It's 1v3 here, being pulled by Join Me and into the void. Double kill here from Fadel.
Blazing brilliance! What a brilliant play coming from Fadel XC, just connecting against that against the members of our Impunity. The proficiency level of the skill layering was still good, and also Kui with the hooks, just connecting it wisely against members of our Impunity. Once more, the blazing brilliance just burning the bodies of our Impunity, especially this X-Hero. He needs to be cautious right now. He doesn't want to soak up those damage, those magical bursts, especially the fevered barrage of NIX, because the HP burst, especially of this Reflect, can go down, especially also X-Hero in this game. So they need to understand that, okay, the team of Mahadewa has the damage right now, so we need to wait for our damage output and focus more on our objective. But the reset on that, oh my god, on that objective, the jungle objective, but the reset, oh my god, but we are seeing another damage output onto the top lane, and that is Shang Yu Mammon going down for the team of our Mahadewa. But we're seeing a scattered fights happening for the both teams.
Oh, and that Join Me here is quite precise here from IFS. And on the top side here, the turret is being pushed here by Dashiao and Fuzi. So once again, one is time Impunity trying to deal a lot of team fight with more players in the team fight. We are going to see more 4v3, 4v2, or even 4v1 during this timing at the 6 minutes, like the previous game that they have done it with Mahadewa.
And winning conditions for the team of our Impunity is just to focus on the objective and put some pressure all over the lanes against the Mahadewa. And for the Mahadewa, winning conditions is wait for the scaling of NX, and also to have a better positioning, committing to the team fight. But Fusi with the lockdown, just locking the head of Mammon on the last sequence, and they will adding some casualty and gaining the second tier turret, the inner turret, against the members of our Mahadewa. And also Kui being caught off guard by the members of our Impunity, and that's the purity right now. A great quality offense coming from the team of our Myanmar.
The game is so smooth here from Impunity Esports. They are just pushing the lane, pushing the turret, and then the kill is just the secondary thing that they want. And Fever Barrage here coming from Marco Polo, but the damage here is not enough because the splash coming out from Reflect. His reflect is so fast, and then Mammon trying to receive that kill. Selin is down fast and trying to push out from that circle, and Dasha get that kill.
And continuously punishing the members of Mahadewa. That's the main idea right now for the team of Impunity. Just playing the right traits at the right time, but the connection with the teleportation disengaging for the members of our Mahadewa. What will be the result of this happenings as Impunity trying to force it out? Just looking forward to get some jungle objective and maybe take away for Axority in this game. And 64 kill scoreline still manageable for the team of our Mahadewa, even though they are having deficit when it comes to the gold economy. But still, when the single error or maybe the Impunity commit so much overextension when it comes to the team fight, they would respond with a good counter play. They need to set the trap card that the team of our Mahadewa doesn't resist by the team of our Impunity.
No escape.
Yes, and right now at 8 minutes here, the gold leading here from Impunity is about 2,000 gold, so it is quite a lot here. But Join Me here, and Reflect is down, killing sprees from Fadel.
What a play with Join Me reflect just being reached by the members of our Mahadewa, and if you are the mid
Oh,
lane you can't afford to being chasing down, but the signature play with a combination of mantra punches, a
oh, there's flash.
combination of the Dharma what was triggered, but the flash being casted by the members of our Impunity, and that's another takedown with the teleportation. Oh my god, the quick
Oh,
ramp position, the HP bars being recovered by the members of our Impunity.
and that was so fast, and that make the team fight going on continuously from Impunity Esports here, because they have Itachi here using the second skill to send one back home and then return back with the Eye of the
Return.
Whirlpool, the ultimate skill, and so Mahadewa they cannot handle with that, so they just have to retreat here.
And one of the biggest problem right now is the resources
Whoa!
lacking, and that's the offense right now with the flank coming from our Dharma, and also the signature play coming from the Flames of War, just flaming and scorching down the members of our Mahadewa Impunity, just pushing onward, just looking forward to crush down the remaining base turrets, the high ground turrets against the members of our Mahadewa, the projectiles with the wildfire, the wild offense coming from the Impunity. What will be the decision making or the counter play coming from the Mahadewa, the projectiles with the Marco Polo, with the Rhapsody, just
Ooh,
looking
the
forward to connect
flame.
the blades and also the bullets against the members of our Impunity, but the base turret, the high ground turret onto the top lane being crushed by the team of our Impunity, and also the enhanced Overlord and Tyrant on our timers has arrived.
Exactly, and that was so beautiful push back here from Dharma with crucial cow control for members of Mahadewa being pushed and 2 kills coming from him. And that was so beautiful team fight here from X-Hero.
And also the connection of that mantra, the enlightenment mantra, and also the truth mantra will set you free. But another takedown being provided by the members of Impunity, this Dharma creating so much good karma for the team of our Impunity, the initiation prowess, the right selection of target, and also the right placement of that mantras, the enlightenment mantra, and also the truth mantra. The knockback was there, and the idea, if you connect the truth mantra against the members, you will create the stun, especially
No way
when
out.
you hit the members on the wall. But how can you escape if the damage output coming from this Kaiser was too lethal, too deadly, and also the
Oh.
projectiles being released by our Angela? But that is insufficient right now for the team of our Mahadewa. Another
No
cut
need to be
with
afraid.
with the Join Me, but what will be the result?
Oh, look at
of the offense,
HP!
and also
He's still recovering here.
recovery coming from the both teams, in Mahadewa just sustaining the fact that we want to defend our base.
Oh, that second skill can recover a lot of HP from him so that he can stand a lot longer there in that team fight, even he just only play by himself alone. And right now, if you see spot, they have a lot of vision control here. In the whole map of the game, if you see, they control it everywhere.
Because of the proficiency when it comes to the tower takedowns, exposing the remaining base turrets, especially getting that base turret onto the top lane, creating so much opportunity in the backup, and also with the setup, where are you going? This is the break of dawn with another slashes coming from the Flame of Fire, coming from Shoyu and Kaiser, just chasing the members one by one of the Mahadewa. What will be the counter call for the team of Mahadewa? 4 men down, and this is the rise of the Phoenix coming from the team of our Impunity, just destroying the base turret, the high ground turret onto the bottom lane, and Kaiser looking forward
Kaiser
to put
going
an end,
in.
the icing on
And
the cake, and
Rampage.
that's the game for the team of our Impunity to secure the 2-0 sweep against the Mahadewa.
Yes, that was a fast series here, and Impunity Esports, they are about to securing the spot in the top 2 of the playoffs here.
Yup, and also they should hope that the team of Team X lose, I think, against the team of Peanut Butter. But I think when it comes to the tiebreaker, I think we have win over the other. So let's assess the situation and also the rule book for that. But for the meantime, for the fifth series, that's a well executed play for the team of our Impunity. Shuyu 617 kills that is having 16.0 KDA, the highest KDA in this game. A perfect game coming from the projectiles coming from the Flames of War, and also the Wildfire, the Pokes, the Magical Burst was there, and the team of our Mahadewa, especially Koei, just feeling that damage. And even though he has the defensive items on this pocket, you will feel the magical penetration damage coming from Reflect, and also Mammon. I think he has this great damage output, even though he built defensive items, but he's waiting for that Hagamot's slash to connect. But the positioning and also the sustainability, the right flanks coming from X Heroes, Dharma was too big for the team of our Impunity, and Daoshan, the in and out play. That's one
Yes.
of the best things that the team of our Impunity does for them to somewhat prolong or maybe have a counter punishment against Mahadewa during that game number two.
Yes, I really like how they playing this stature composition for Impunity Esports here. They are doing the map control really good on the top side, as we can see, mainly on the top side and the middle lane. But the bottom lane, they still they still didn't leave it. They still have someone to protect that lane, to clear that wave, but the melee they will be on the top lane and trying to push and push and push, just only pushing in that lane. If they can kill it, just kill. If there is someone in front of them, they just remove them out of the game at that moment.
And also for that series, Impunity KH just having that confidence. Okay, we scouted them play during the series number four, and we cannot deny that. I think this is very exhausting also for the team of Mahadewa, playing five straight games. Coco Reporter, and also during that fourth series, they I think they are being tested by the team. So for me, the team of Impunity securing the 2-0 sweep was great. So they will cement, or they will secure the at least top two spot for our day two for the group B here for the Kings of Underground. And still, we are your shortcaster, Sedgecast, together with Coco Reporter, and we will take a short break. And we are back here for the last series for our day number 2 for the group stages for the Group P here at the Kings of Underground Season 1. Still, we are your shoutcasters for the 6 series Sedgecast together with Coco Reporter.
Yes, exactly. And we are now at the last match of the day. And right now we are on Friday right now at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
1 a.m. almost 2 a.m. right now.
Yeah, exactly. And for
Mm.
our last series, Coco Reporter, it's the
Mm.
battle between the undefeated team for this day, the Team X from the Team Philippines against the Team Thailand, which is the Peanut Butter. So, what are your thoughts about this matchup? Because both teams has a great run for our group stages, even though that the Team Peanut Butter has initial losses, but they managed to somewhat overcome the problem and able to secure a win against the team of our Mahadewa.
At least I think for X team they are doing very good in this
Mm.
round. Actually, they can be the dark horse here because they just took down the Impunity Esport, which is the team that um ev- totally everyone might think that it would be Impunity that would take that game, but no, it is X team who get that series.
And for our picking and batting stage for the draft picks, Jing and also Zhang Wei being banned by the Team X, and also Lam and Dolia will be cutted out by the members of our Peanut Butter. So setting for the Diaoshan, I think
Yeah.
he has high effectivity right now when it comes to giving you so much assistance, the quick position, and also surprise attacks was one of the things or the assets of this Diaoshan. And also with the second and third pick coming from the Team X, having the pay and also the Shoyu artillery damage, AOE pokes coming from the Wildfire and the Flame Support was too vital under offense, and also the quick transition and maximization of the human form with the tiger form is one of those things that a G6 needs to do well. But for the team of our Peanut Butter, they will be selecting the Fuzi and also this are okay, Arlie. What are
Fuji
your
is
thoughts about
being
the
stolen
yeah?
right
What are your thoughts
now. I
about
think
that?
peanut butter they are just stole the draft from that Dasher composition, that Fuji, which is the hero that can be a really
Lockdown.
the best combination, yes, with Dasher. So they just take it away, and as well as Ali as the farm laner, it is the hero that has a high mobility and high damage in the later game, and as well as the Uchiha Tachibana here at the last pick for the first phase of the band pick. It's a hero that have a very fast tempo as well as pay as well, so they just bring that hero in this game to trying to farming to be as fast as pay in the early game.
And also for, it will match the fast rotation when it comes to taking down the tyrant and also overload. So it's all about the right exchange of rotations and also giving initial pokes, because the first lashes coming from the ultimate of Okyo can somewhat cut the heads of our Team X if they didn't avoid those attacks coming from the Okyo. And this Fusi
Yeah.
most probably can play the farm lane, I guess. So attack speed wise, the siding pressure was there, and also the lockdown just to have or just to have the possible combination of Diao Xiao and Fusi. So might as well snatch that hero. But right now, what are the priority picks for the last two picks coming from the Team X? And I know this player personally for the Team X, is Toshino, because way back on the other game, he plays well with the gold laner or maybe farm lane. So this time playing at Honor of Kings, I saw his potential during those tournaments, and I saw him already playing also Honor of Kings for the SM Mega Mall here for the Isoki Underground for the tournament. Seeing his play style with the Lady Sun during the tournament, he plays with a very cautious but at the same time effective way to somewhat avoid the opponents to shut down him. But for the team of our Peanut Butter, setting for the heroes that can assassinate those squishy heroes for the team of our Team X is one of their key points to victory for our game number one.
Oh, but look at that. The composition of this team of peanut butters is a little bit of squishy here for the composition because they don't have a natural tank heroes to be the front line in this game. They just have the Fusi that can use the second skill to reduce the damage taken, but that might not be enough if we get into the later game because in the later game we still need some tank heroes as the front line
Yeah.
for the team fight, as well as the initiation as well for the skill.
Most important thing that we should look forward for the game number one is the early execution, because if you have a better run during the early game, you will you will create opportunities to somewhat avoid those tilting moments or maybe have a advantage when it comes to the early fights. And if you will have a better map control in this game or maybe stealing of resources, especially for the jungle, it will create so much opportunity for you to shut down or maybe just to give some tilting moments against your opponent. And here we go to the Hero's Gorge for the game number one of our last series here for the day number two, Group B, for the Kings of Underground Season 1. Who will be the game one winner for our series?
Actually, for this hero, this Gao, he can be one of the hero as the mid laner that can be in the team fight and using the ultimate skill to let himself become a little tanky because the ultimate skill will reduce some damage taken as well.
And also for the team of our Peanut Butter selecting the Gao, I must say that the pokes and also the slashes coming from this Gao can create so much opportunity for them to somewhat interrupt the plans of our Team X as early as possible. But Team X having the utility, they have the safe zone coming from Impressive, and having the artilleries coming from this Dragon M's Shuyu, just giving them so much opportunity to somewhat hurt the members of our Peanut Butter from afar.
Yeah?
Oh, look at the bottom side here is 1v1. Frenzy is being used by Hosen right now. And on top side here, Sao 2, their HP is going so low. It's unhealthy right now.
Unhealthy, and he needs to disengage in this kinds of situation or maybe get some HP bar recovery, go for the regen. And Miggy with the Mayin, the main objective of this hero is just to have that pressure or maybe just create some knockbacks and also combination of kicks and punches for this hero. So I guess the information and also the vision is one of the things that he can provide the most for the Team X. And having this pay as a jungler, for me, the objective approach, he wanna go for the backline and most probably to have a fast leash or fast objective taking, especially for that Tyrant and also Overlord in this game.
I am counting
Look
your
at this
last
ultimate skill coming out from Gao, from Heavens. And just use that Frenzy as well to increase his damage output here.
But for now, Coco Reporter evenly matched when it comes to the economy, almost 6.6k gold for both sides, and they are being careful in the early stages of the game, because if you will make some errors in this kinds of early games, you can feel the deficit. You will be shut down as soon as possible. But the grenade being released by Toshi just to somewhat lower the HP bars of this Olsen, and you can't afford to somewhat receive those bombardment coming from Toshi because the damage output coming from Lady Sun was too lethal, and also when he secured the attack speed items with high critical damage output items, it will give you so much headache.
Yes, exactly. And look at Pei being chasing by Ukyo, and not Ukyo, it was Prince of Laling and Gao.
3 minutes and 25 seconds on our clock. There's no kills being served by the both teams, so the main focus of this team is just go for the objective and just hit and run. Just focusing on those things that they're calculating the right timing of their offense and defense, and this kinds of game, it's all about being patient. You need to be patient. You need to realize that when to attack, or what is the perfect timing for you to have that aggression.
But look at that, 4-minute marks on the bottom side is going to be a tower dive here. But you see that shell is going out, returning to the base, yeah, and purifies need to be used by
Oh, no!
Toshino here. But first blood on the top side is a solo kill.
But for the team of our Peanut Butter, they will secure the first Tyrant for our game number 1. But onto the top lane, the casualty is there for the team of our Team X, as Peanut Butter having a great run during the early pacing of the game. And Heaven's Gao, the idea is the continuous damage coming from the rack out, because if we go here on the area of their opponent, the continuous damage was there for that Gao. And for the Team X, I must say that they need to consistently secure the neutral objectives, especially the Azure and Crimson Golem, for them to somewhat maximize the potential of their damage output. Especially a G6 is one of those steady damage output dealers that can give so much damage against the members of our Peanut Butter. But Peanut Butter looking forward to dish out damage, and also those umbrellas and those artilleries coming from Molsen, just lowering the HP bars of the members of our Team X. Meanwhile, another dive being committed by the team of our Peanut Butter, but the tower helping it for the
Yes!
team of our Team X.
Oh, and double kills there coming for IG6 here, and Prince of Laling trying to run away here. The flame is burning, and the ultimate skill from Toshino. Get that kill.
What a play, what a bullet connecting for the ultimate shell, just looking forward to hitting down and gunning down the member of our Peanut Butter. And that was a great trades coming from the team of our Team X, and the exclamation point is it, the sign that they will get the first game for our game 1, or is it the heater? Peanut Butter, during that 4th series, I saw their potential. I think I must consider them that they can come back on those miserable moments, but being caught off guard, and also Heavens using that onward, and also just rocking out the head of our Ajax.
Yeah, it was a little deep here to Killing Wave, because there were like 3 members of Peanut Butter who stand by there already.
And for the Team X, they have a deficit when it comes to gold. So Peanut Butter team just having that great objective when it comes to the economy lead, and focusing on the minion clearing, just going for the tower takedowns and looking forward for the siding pressure. That's the main indicator for them to drive them to a better lead. But for the Team X, they are looking forward to somewhat babysit Toshino in this game, because if he is remaining still and just collected this item, he can give you so much damage. And oh my god, with Meigi's flank and also that situation, he is able to cut off the Sevens, and he is alive with the healing coming from impressive attack, and also Ukyo with the connection of the blades just hitting the members of our teammates, but also the damage coming from Diao Shan, and also
Biggie is back.
The reposition. Biggie is back. Where are you going? But the team of our teammates just rushing the second turret onto the top lane.
Oh, and the game still continues, still going on here after returning to the base and recovering that HP, and they return to the ultimate skill of Flash Shell, the Eye of the Whirlpool. Let the team fight go continuously. Yeah, but Here, Jiu is being cashed by Sao 2, and as well as Dashiao being killed by Heavens. It's double kill here for Gao.
That's a good breather for the team of our Peanut Butter, securing 2 kills. This will give them a fresh air against the Team X, and 8-minute mark still. 100 golded in the side of our Peanut Butter as they will start up this overlord kick against the members of our Team X. But the pokes coming from Evans was there, and looking forward to have a better initiation prowess. But another attack coming from our Ajessex with the bites,
Strike it,
coming from the tiger form, who will be the casualty with the combination of our damage output. Those umbrellas coming from Holsen, just erasing the HP bars of Ajessex once more.
Just one more hit and they will get fair play, but just a little more damage here, but his teammates still be able to help him out and still be able to escape from that team fight.
This game was too good, crates after crates. The team of Peanut Butter securing the Overlord, but the Team X securing the most important tower against the Peanut Butter. That will expose the Crimson and also the Golems for the team of our for the Peanut Butter, and Team X just looking forward to somewhat sustain the lanes and maybe just clear those additional shadow vanguards for the team of our Team X. But the flank right now with the damage output coming from Toshino, just erasing this one, but the ultimate cuts coming from the 4 blades of Okyu, just cementing the damage output. 2 men down for the team of our Team X.
Wow, 2 men down here, and as well as Herons here. It's 2 trading for 1. It's Peanut Butter who got 2 kills here in this team fight. With ultimate skill coming from South 2, the Sage Might is locked up. The Dragon M that Choyu, and he has no way out, and then the second skill, the Heavily Hack, coming from SRH using that Ukiel.
Highly word offense and defense being mentioned by the team of our teammates and also Peanut Butter, and that was a great high mechanical skill prowess releasing for the Team X and also Peanut Butter in this game. And 86 skill score, and still the team of Peanut Butter has the upper hand and advantage against the Team X. And for the Team X, I think they need to wait more time when it comes to let Toshino collect his item and also Dragon M, and what will be the decision making. Another flank, and also Migi going down in the hands of our Peanut Butter, but the counter play just taking down the head of Holsen on the task sequence, and that is Toshino creating a good contribution on the team fight. And 1v1 trade, the team of our Team X just erasing the deficit right now, close to 200 gold lead. And for the team of our Peanut Butter, they are trying to fight back, they are trying to cut down, and also the slashes and also that attack speed coming from Sauto will hurt the members of our Team X.
And actually, they just used many skill onto the Mickey, but that's not the team fight yet. He's trying to run out, and he's taking too much damage here from Toshino, but this ultimate skill coming from Heavens, pushing out here, but he is a little bit tanky here.
What a rock out coming from the ultimate of our Heavens as he was trying to prolong the team fight, but the lock up coming from Zao was there, CC Immune was there. Also,
the splash!
With the flank. Oh my god, with the outplay coming from Gao. Where are you going? What a flash, the connection, and also the resource, the battle spot connection was too good and professional for the team of our Team Butter, and also the rampage being served against Toshino and Okyu. Just forward to Shen, and also the fires coming. The scorching effect coming from the Dragon M was there, but I'm looking forward close to nearly survivability coming from SRH.
Final strike.
That was a little bit more, but this was 1v2, so a little hard for him to survive in this team fight. And then here Fabio is coming here for the vision, seeing Team X attacking the Tyrant, but there's no way for Peanut Butter to contest this.
And also for the Peanut Butter Coco reporter, they obliged to give it away just to have a safe zone and also go for the defense or minion clearing or maybe securing the remaining jungle resources under jungle camp, and another objective being taken down by the members of our teammates as this Ajessex looking forward to take down the second turret, the inner turret, onto the bottom lane for the team of our Peanut Butter. Defensive mode for the team of our Peanut Butter as they will try to somewhat create some opportunity, and Migi receiving a lot of damage.
And Migi's still alive!
Oh! 1% HP bar remaining, and he's alive!
Kill. And then Heaven is trying to kill that, but Toshino here, he's still dealing damage here into him, and that's a kill from Toshino.
delivery, instant delivery
Yeah.
after the red HP
What
bars
is all?
being received by Miggy. The Daoshan, the teleportation, and also the quick reposition just to go back on the team fight was too good for the team of our
Oh.
teammates, and they will try to
Oh.
punish once more. And fair player being caught off guard. Those bullets and also bombardment coming from Toshino is hurtful right now.
Yes, exactly. And just one hit from him, second skill, and then just normal attack. I think this really hurt a lot to the squishy heroes on the enemy side.
Exactly, the frag
And
grenade can cause you so much painful moments and painful memory if you receive that frag grenade with the second skill of Toshinu. But still, the role of Okyo with SRH is just to pin down or maybe create some pressure with the four blades. If we manage to connect those four blades, they can create so much separation to somewhat force the Team X to disengage on this team. But Miggy is looking forward to
the
be a
advanced
decoy,
miss.
and also with the knockoff coming from P, and
Wow,
also the
this
damage out with the
fire.
wildfire, just erasing the member of our peanut butter, and that is Sao 2 being on the grave. And what will be the winning conditions? Another knockback with the fires coming from the wildfire. Dragon M just breathing fire for the team of our Team X.
Yes, he's setting fire, a lot of fires here into the whole map of the game right now. He's setting with the fire. Firefighter trying to kill the wave from behind, but the damage is so high. Heaven's trying to kill, trying to kill the wave. The wave is clear, but himself is also being killed as well as the last man standing is Hosen. Double kill coming from Toshinu, but the wave is coming behind, which is the Vanguard wave, and that is going to be the game number 1 for Team X.
It takes 14 minutes and 28 seconds to finish the game number 1, and that's the match point for the team of our Team X, and one win away. They will be crowned as the best team, the top 1 team for our bracket B here for the Kings of
Hmm.
Underground Season 1, day number 2. But Peanut Butter, they forced the you know they encountered already the game 3, the first game 3, the first full series of best of 3 here at the Kings of Underground, and I must say that they need to come back in this game well. And also our post match results with the 16 to 15 kill scoreline, this is favorable for the TMX, and your post game MVP no other than Toshinu with 7 kills, 3 deaths, 6 assists, 11.1 KDA. The positioning, the safe zone, and also the smart placement of those attacks, those ultimate shell connecting well, much needed targets, the frag grenade creating so much painful HP bars downgrade for the team that being hitted by the frag grenade with the second skill of Toshino. The unlimited fire, the heat is on. Dragon
Hmm.
M with the AoE effects, with the flame support, just giving headaches against the peanut butter. And even though we saw a glimpse of light during that mid-game spike, that SRH providing so much pressure, the blades connecting well, and also Holsen with the DPS having those umbrella, I think they need to somewhat figure out what will be the adjustments heading to the game number 2.
Exactly. And actually, this game we seeing Mickey. He survived in every team fight. Just only 1% of HP, and
Yeah.
he's still he's still alive. And there was a save here from Dasha as well. And that was so impressive here because that Dasha from impressive really let us impress.
Yeah, and also for me, there is a saying in the Philippines that um, Miggy has 9 lives, because I think he's a cat. He's a cat because if the cat fall on a higher building, still the cat remains alive. So Miggy on that last
Yes.
on that fight, those crucial fights, you saw him in the shade and receiving a lot of damage, and there's a perfect scenery that he remains his life multiple times, almost 1/4 HP bar, 1/8 HP bar, and the 1% HP bar, but he managed to escape and also deliver a good counter punishment or good decision prowess against the peanut butter. So for the peanut butter, they need to address those problems. They need to somewhat realize, okay, Miggy creating so much problem against us. So this time for the game number 2, we need to shut down him, to slow him down, for us to have a better separation, or maybe create some opportunity to somewhat shut down the entire crew of our Team X, but Team X playing as smooth as possible because all of their members just contributing well when it comes to the objective and also team fight and just securing the necessary tyrants and also overlord on that last note was too brutal for the team of our team X. So Peanut Butter needs to have a better confidence during the game number two, especially on selecting their priority heroes for the game number two. Because global ban system, you can't use
Yes.
the heroes that you already used during the game number one.
Yes, exactly. And the Dasher composition is being used in this game and still really good result from
Yeah.
Team X. Yeah, we are seeing a lot of games that Dasher being used and the result is very good. And I think this the composition that has a really high win rate right now in our tournament, right?
Exactly. Most of the games that there is the ocean, the ocean arrive almost a win. Most of it. So for me, it's one of the for me if I'm a player, I think if we can use it effectively or we can get it we can get the ocean, just ban it, put it on the banning section because it will create you so much problems when it comes to the team fight and also the survivability factor that he is giving to his team was too vital, and those crucial moments needs to be figured out by the team of our Peanut Butter in this game. But for our Team X from the Team Philippines, one way away yesterday, the Digital Devils Team Philippines representative was, I think, they doesn't get any point. So this time for the Team Philippines, okay, we got you, brother. We're still undefeated for the Team X and also for the Team Thailand. I think they need to put some threat or maybe just put some dirt on the clean record right now for the Team Philippines for them to somewhat create some difference for our game number two.
Yes, at least some pressure against the enemy
Some pressure.
teams. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, we are seeing the band here coming out from both teams. And Dolia Jing, Lam, and Jiang Fei.
But the team of our blue side, which is the Peanut Butter, I guess, get that Diao Shan. I guess.
Hmm.
Because that is open already. If you can use it
Yes.
effectively, the winning conditions, he can provide you so much. The proper support, the proper initiation prowess, the proper safe zone with the back out, the recall on the base was good. But for the team of our Peanut Butter, they will be settling for the pay. So they saw already uh, what what are the positive things that pay provides during the game number one. Because G6 during that game number one played well when it comes to utilizing all the jungle resources and also invading or punishing down quick the Tyrant and also Overlord and securing the Azure Golem and also Crimson Golem was one of the greatest asset that this pay needs to be showing for our game number two.
Exactly. And right now we are seeing the first pick for Pei. And then for Team X, using the top jungle, Dama and Dune.
So is it a Lubu for the team of our Peanut Butter? I think if this Lubu will be selected, this is the first time we will see this Lubu for the Kings of
Yeah.
Underground. But okay, we will not risk it. We will selecting the
Princess
Princess Frost for additional AoE damage and magical burst and also freezing moments against the Team X and Lianpo. One of those heroes that very tanky and also can create so much setups when it comes to the team fights, and he has a lot of crowd control immunity. So okay, that's a fair trade or fair pick for the team of our Peanut Butter. And also for the Team X, they will go for the Shangguan. So the finishing stroke. If you connect that against one member on your opponent, the immunity during that channeling of skill was too good. So you can go for the backline assassination, go for the quick meltdown against the HP bar of your opponent. So having the done as well for me, the knockup and also the AoE damage was there. Migis Dharma, I saw it already during the SM Mega Bowl tournament for the HOK here at the Philippines. I saw him play that Dharma, the Enlightenment mantra and also the Truth mantra. He maximized those skill sets for him to deliver knockbacks and also if you connect that mantra with multiple members and also nearby on the wall, it will give you stun against the heated members. So that's one of the major assets of this Dharma. And if you have the enlightenment mantra with the second skill of this Megi, you can reposition it with the joystick. You know, he can follow wherever you go, as long as he will continuously punching those second skill with the enlightenment mantra.
Yes, it's 20 punches in 4 seconds with
Yeah.
360 degree.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I agree with you. The 360 punch, that's the
Yeah.
thing of beauty for this Dharma. But for the team of our peanut butter, they will be going for the Marco Polo. So, okay, you will go for the 360 punches. I will go for the 360 fevered barrage
Yeah.
for the Tosen. Because he is spinning the gun,
the spinning,
the
yeah.
rifle. So that's a
Yeah.
good one for the team of our peanut butter. But when it comes to the physical burst, this Marco Polo is item dependent, so he needs to scale well to secure early items for him to dish out or maybe melt down the members of our Team X. And for this kinds of situation right now, I think for Toshanu, they will be setting for the DRNG as their main supplier of damage. And this kinds of team composition, I must say, it's all about the discipline and also the playstyle. Early execution wise, if you know the strength, the minion, the lane clearing, the objective centric approach, and also putting pressure on the jungle camps, if you provide all those kits, you will have a better advantage and also better chance to win the game. And for the peanut butter, it's a win or go home for them. So they need to secure the win and force the game number 3 for them to somewhat have a chance to somewhat get at least a top 2 spot here for our bracket B here at the day number 2. And here we go. Welcome to the Heroes Gorge, the final battle, most probably if Team X will cement the game, or maybe this is the forcing another game number 3 for the peanut butter.
Let's see in this game, and we are having Yaria and Mahadewa in this series, and Toshino just walking into the bush, forcing that splash here from him, but that Pei is still chasing him, and the HP is going so low. Might be the first blood here.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no! What a play coming from SRH, just putting pressure as early as possible just to shut down the possible scaling of Toshino, and that's a good idea for the team of our peanut butter, just punishing the most damaged hero that can deal against you during the mid to late game spike, but saying the pressure right now, the invasion, OMG, wrong turn is on the way from the Team X as done, going down for the team of our Team X, and also Migi going down as well.
Oh, the invasion might going wrong here. They lost 2 life here in that blue buff, trying to get that blue buff, but still going to heavens.
Yup, and also that's a bad decision making for the Team X because they overextended and they are trying to force out to take those Crimson Golem and also Azure Golem, but it didn't pay off for their side, and Peanut Butter settling for 700 gold lead, it will give them so much confidence booster to force the game number 3, and they need to continuously put pressure against the Team X. And the thing that Peanut Butter does great well as well is the onward of SRH. They are able to shut down Toshino as early as possible for them to somewhat limit the possible power spikes, the power scaling of this DRNG. Because DRNG, when he reaches his full potential, he can distract you in many ways.
DRJ is going to build this game like item, because there are so many item build that he can use, and that Pei is down here.
And 3-1 kill scoreline, Coco Reporter, still favorable for the team of our Peanut Butter as they will try to somewhat get the resources and also have a better lane clearing and also a better lane protection on each lane of the map, and also the steal on our Crimson and also Azure Golem was being proceed by the members of our team. So for me, Peanut Butter, they don't want to give away those resources because it will help your opponent to have a better fight back in this game, because you have a better start. You need to be consistent. You need to consider all the resources that, okay, we should take them down and not give them against your opponent.
Exactly, and we are going to see here in the first 3 minute marks. Yeah, the kill is going on, but we are the most important thing is the 4 minute mark is how the player is going to move for the rotation in the map because it is going to be the tyrant. And the top lane is 1v1, Chuma Smash coming out from South 2, and just killing Wave here for sure.
But 1v1 situation, Miggy, and also this Lianpo is very tanky. So a little bit of pokes, and they will endure the pain and return their HP. But for this kinds of game, we will see how this team reacts on those offense and defenses that we will give, and also the proper rotations, the proper objective needs to be prioritized by the both teams, and securing the tyrant and also the overlord is the things that they need to hold on for them to have a better scaling and better power spikes for our game number 2, and Balliste spawn for our game number 2, and the team of RTMX just starting to somewhat lowering the tyrant HP bars, but this will be reset by the Team X and also PeanutButter, but PeanutButter just not letting in for the time being, but we're seeing a little bit of resources being controlled by the members of our PeanutButter, and also this will be the smash with the knockup. This will be the fevered barrage coming from our team for the PeanutButter, and also the Marco Polo offensive strike was too huge for the team of our PeanutButter as 2 men down the Shangguan of Dragon M being caught off guard. Another knockup being provided by Lian Po, and Agisics going for that slashes against this Lian Po, but he will endure the pain. He has the tankiness, he has the crowd control immunity, and he is the pseudo tank, he's the initiator, so he has the confidence right now to receive the damage.
But right now we are seeing invading the blue buff once again for Agisics, and yes, he did that successfully once again in this blue buff.
Second time around for this Agisics to secure that blue buff for the team of our Team X and PeanutButter. Don't want to give those resources because those small details can cause you so much problems later on. So as much as possible, if you will get all the resources and you continue to have a better laning piece and better lane clearing, you will have a better chance to take down the outer turrets and maybe proceed to somewhat open the outer turrets onto the middle lane, because it will expose the Asur Golem and also Crimson Golem, and it will downscale the jungler of your opponent if you were be able to deny those objectives.
Exactly. And right now we are seeing the gold lead is on PeanutButter's side, but it's just a little gold leading like 1k.
Yeah, it's manageable.
Still have a chance to chasing that, and this wall is being frozen here, but the ultimate skill coming up so fast.
But for the both teams, it's all about decision making and patience. Who will be impatient in these kinds of games as the Team X trying to
Look
reach
at
out
Dharma
for the
here.
stars, and also with the Dharma, they're trying to push some
Fever barrage.
with the fevered barrage. Gun is going down, and the damage has been done for our Marco Polo, and they are trying to force it out. Lianpo receiving a lot of damage, but the crowd control immunity was there to save his life, and also with the Rhapsody, OD Ranji going down against the members of our PeanutButter. This Marco Polo Holsen just looking forward to have a better game for our game number 2. During the game number 1, he is being pressured but right now he's going for the initiation prowess. He knows his capabilities. The distribution of damage output with the AoE of the fevered barrage was too good, was too deadly for the team of our PeanutButter as of the moment.
Yes, and right now these two combination of Yaria and Marco Polo is quite a little unstoppable right now, because this hero has some buff, has a blue, has a red. So once Marco Polo has a red buff, it would be really good for him to chasing behind the enemies once enemies want to escape. And look at this, just like this.
Yeah, free hitting. Just like free range hitting ground for this Marco Polo, just giving them the bullets away from the bodies of our Team X, and 72 kill scoreline for the team of Peanut Butter. Still, they are controlling this game, and what will be the fight back for the team of our Team X? Another knockup being served by our Liampo, but the flank and
Just
also with
dive.
the chase, and also the finishing stroke, just stroking down this Liampo for the team of our Peanut Butter Team X. Just looking forward to this engage right now, and most probably to put some pressure on this outer turret onto the top lane. And the Team X just trying to have some differentiation, but the healing effects coming from Impressive was there, and the knockup coming from G6 was also connecting, and that is the online right now for the Team X as they tried and also shut down these heavens.
Oh, and there's another dive coming out from Team X, and the middle lane here, Dragon M just finishing strong,
Oh, no!
and that's a solo kill. Here's from Dragon M with Shankuan.
Oh my god! The patience and the accuracy, the perfect execution of that finishing stroke, just turning the fight, even though that this Dragon M has a lower HP against that hero. He managed to turn things around, and for the Peanut Butter, they can't afford those crucial downfall of their members on their side, because it will create so much aggression for the team of our teammates to proceed for the another objective, because you are outnumbered for a certain period of time, so you can't afford to be picked off by the members of our teammates.
Right. Now we are seeing the goal is still Peanut Butter side, but the turrets here on the top lane, 2 turrets in a row pushing that deep into Peanut Butter. As well at the bottom side here, we are seeing the turrets here on the 2 sides are still the same.
For the Peanut Butter, they're trying to put some sideline pressure against the Team X, and also just diverting the attention. Okay, we have the damage output, but we need a push through. We need to control the remaining outer turrets and also inner turrets on the side of our Team X, and also the Marco Polo. Those bullets connecting straight away to the head, and Miggy receiving a lot of damage, but the rampage performance coming from Holsen, just cementing once more another proficient attack coming from the members of our Peanut Butter, but the Tyrant will be started out by the team of our Team X, and for the team of Peanut Butter, they will be giving away this Chain Lightning, the Primal Bond, just to have a safe zone in this kinds of games. And also for the Peanut Butter, the Battle of Trades, they are starting to take this Overlord.
Actually, that's what baiting from Mickey is, right? Because he just baited 3 members of Peanut Butter going on top side, and then they just 4 members of Team X just getting the Tyrant easily here without any interruption from Peanut Butter.
Yep, so for me, Peanut Butter not gambling or not not even contesting, because they know Overlord is there. Okay, we should take the Overlord for us to have additional assistance when it comes to the lane clearing and also lane pushing for all over the lanes, and additional manpower. You need additional monsters to somewhat create opportunity, but the Shangguan with another takedown. Fair player is being unfair and being caught off guard in that last sequence, but Tianpo going for the immunity with the knockup.
I feel
against the
Russian,
members of our T-Box, and
but
also
no.
the finishing stroke connecting against Marco Polo, and this is the opening right now for the team of our Team X to demolish the team of our Peanut Butter.
It's not this time for Marco Polo here to camp a kill, and Dragon M once again finishing strong, killing helmets, and there's a rampage, another kills here, taking down that Lianpo is a double kill for Dragon M.
The Shangguan creating opportunities on the last 2 skirmishes. He provided the kills, he provided the connection of the finishing stroke, and also just finishing the job for the team of our Team X, and that is the gold swing right now. The huge amount of gold that Peanut Butter handling during the early up until mid game of the game. 12-minute mark, we saw that the gold lead is favorable right now for the Team X. Almost 800 gold lead right now. The gold swing was there and favorable right now.
Look at G6 here, he's 1v1 against Faye, but he's not scared of him because of his tankiness here, and he can just recover himself by just life stealing with his normal attack.
And disengagement is the key
Look,
for the
look,
team
look.
of our teammates. But the group up right now with the Shangguan, with the finishing stroke, the damage output with the distributed damage was there, and also with the artillery, with the crucial crowd control coming from Impressive, being impressive, cutting up multiple members against the peanut butter and the inner turret onto the bottom lane, being crashed down by the members of our Team X. What will be the resolution for the team of our peanut butter as the Team X trying to force it out and looking forward for the base high ground turret onto the bottom lane, and the opening right now
Oh,
is
man
looking
left.
bad for the team of our
Try to
peanut
kill.
butter. What will be the call for the team of our peanut butter as they will try to defend their remaining high ground turrets, and the mission successful as of the moment for the Team X.
Yes, the turret, the high ground is down here, so Team X just retreat here and waiting for the wave. They can just setting the wave here and just synchronizing the wave from any two lanes here, I think, because it's the best way that we can play up the half map, and you can just splitting 4 and 1 members of the team, 1 to split pushing and 4 trying to setting that wave and preparing to get another high ground or maybe just to end the game.
Yep. They need more high ground turrets to be crushed down for the Team X, for them to somewhat expose or maybe have a chance to crush down also the crystals for our peanut butter. But peanut butter, they have the damage output as well. They have the setups and also AoE effects coming from heavens, and also Hosen. He can't afford to be taken down with the members of our Team X because he's the main supplier of damage. He needs to stay alive on those prolonged team fight and go for the kills. But how can you prolong if the team of our Team X is targeting you from the back line? But right now, we're seeing a little bit of initiation problems coming from the knockup Cream set with the fevered barrage. This will be the counter play
Not
for the team of our
again.
peanut butter, but done. Looking forward to having counter retaliation play. What will be the decision making for the team of our peanut butter? Cream down as well. This is looking tough right now, and another attack with Princess Frost taking
The
away
splash!
the life of Piggy.
The
But the
splash!
splash coming from D-Renji. Looking forward, and also the
Oh.
Frost connecting coming from our Princess Frost.
Wow, and that's only 1 and 1 left for both sides, so I think still have more to go.
This is one heck of a fight right now for the both teams. We saw the skill layering, the trading of attacks, and targeting those necessary heroes was still good, and our instant replay. We saw that the Frost
I think
attack
he just
coming
used
from
that.
heavens.
Wow, that second skill from Diranjay is a little bit early for him.
Early.
If he just save it for later, I think he can survive, and that would be a kill for him as well. Just a little more.
Just a little more, and for the peanut butter, they can't afford to lose their main supply of damage. And also, for me, SRH needs to have a better attacks or maybe better pressure against Dragon M, because Dragon M creating so much pressure. But the Overlord,
Oh, the Dharma is
with the
coming!
teams of our peanut butter, but Dharma with a biggie, with a double kill with the enlightenment mantra, and also using the true mantra, just
Looking
so
for
much
more.
problem for the team of our peanut butter, jumping in and disengaging for the team of our peanut butter. J6 just looking forward to being caught off by the members of our peanut butter. Another continuous punishment with the damage coming from Toshino, just erasing the members of our
The
peanut
wave is
butter
coming.
TMX, and also the wave is coming for
Yes,
the team of our
exactly.
peanut butter. But
Looking for the game that
minion wave!
ended
Oh, the
under the
super minions!
fountain!
Oh,
Oh
the
my
win!
goodness!
The
And
win
Team X
belongs.
got that game and no losing in this group stage with the 6th win in a row.
Me and my brother is sticking together. The bounce back, the redemption. Yesterday, the Philippine team,
Yeah.
Digital Devils, didn't get single win or single game win on that day
Yes.
number 1. But this time, Team X just being undefeated for our Group B for the D number 2 here at the Kings of Underground Season 1. But
Mm.
Peanut Butter team, they show their hearts. They show their capabilities, and I'm happy also with their performance that they fight well against the Team X. But Team X is the better team for this day, I guess, for our Group B for the Kings of Underground here on HOK Underground. And their post-game results for your post-game MVP, no other than Dragon M. Those crucial backline assassination, the last 2 skirmishes, he provides the assassination and also quick shred down on those much needed targets against the peanut butter, creating so much opportunity for them to have a better interruption when it comes to the fight back plans of our peanut butter, and having this impressive crowd control initiation was too vital on their offense. And Miggy, those overlord attack, even though that the team of our peanut butter secured that overlord, but that wasn't enough because Miggy will be able to get two heads against them. And also the super minion, because of the because of the takedown on the high ground turret onto the bottom lane, it will be a enhanced super minion that very very tanky and very big as well.
Exactly, and this game we can see Team X, yeah, the Dragon M got MVP, right? So I have to say that these players, he's doing very well in this game with this
Mm.
Shankun or with this kind of the assassin of the mages, yeah. So that would be very scary, yeah, if you face against him.
Yeah, and also seeing the performance of the both teams, you can't deny that both teams has high caliber players. You know the potential, you know the grind that they put in. But for this day, congratulations for our teams. I think the top two teams that will be reaching for the playoffs is the team of our, if I'm not mistaken, the team of Team X from the Team Philippines as a top one upper bracket secured for the playoffs, and also for the lower bracket, but still a playoff appearance for the team of our Impunity from Myanmar.
Yes, exactly. That would be more excited to go in the playoff round, but the group stage is not done yet because we still have
Yeah.
more two groups to go in next 2 days. And we will have the group C, which including Nexus Esport, Nightmare Esport, Pro Emi, and Scars from Japan, which is a team that have participated in KIC as
KIC.
well.
Yeah. And I'm excited with the teams that, the rising teams, the unpredictable teams that, can shock the world, shock the undergrounds, especially for the King of Underground Asia Season 1. Anything can happen in this tournament. And also, just a quick recap, this Team X is being the replacement for coming from the team of Cosmic, because Cosmic, I think
Yes.
there's a problem when it comes to schedule, or maybe some different scenarios. But blessing in disguise, Team X, the replacement team, showing the heart of, okay, we can compete on Southeast Asia, and hopefully with the improvements that they got, they will reach a great fight, or maybe they will show us a great fight during the playoffs, especially for the upper bracket. And for the upper bracket teams, I must say this is high octane ball games, because if you are on the upper bracket, you have a better chance to reach the grand finals here at the Kings of Underground Asia Season 1. And before our end lives, okay, Coco Reporter, do you have any special shoutouts with the viewers, with your fans out there?
Yes, so let's just continue supporting us in the live stream. So our next live stream will be on the 20th of April. We will have our 1 day break first, and then the group C will be continued. So actually, the group C, they're having Scars. Scars actually is my the players were actually with me before, when back in 2021 as well. So maybe I will see some of my friends still playing there, and that would be really excited for me to cast as well.
Yeah, and that's a good information that Coco Reporter imparting to us or sharing to us. And also, we would like to send some shout outs to all the viewers who's still awake in this time. And time check, it's already 2:43 a.m. At the
Yeah.
Philippines. So, maraming salamat. That's thank you in Tagalog. Maraming salamat. What's thank you in Thailand?
ก็ขอบคุณครับผมขอบคุณครับ
And that's it. So thank you very much to all the viewers out there, and please don't forget to share and also like the page of the HOK Underground for more action and also intense games for the honor of Kings. And we are your shoutcasters together with the back end. Shoutouts to Sir Joel, and also to the shoutcasters that we also saw for this day, Kaisaya and also Mischievous. And this is Sedgecast and also Coco Reporter signing out, and see you for the next live.
too weak.